But we are so back. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the weekly comic wrap-up, episode 113. I know I didn't show up last week. I apologize. And shout out to everybody who reached out to me. It meant a lot. I was totally fine, guys. Totally fine. Real world kicked my ass. It tends to happen every now and then, and I fell behind schedule. So to be honest with you, there was no way I was going to be able to give you guys a 100% complete episode. And unless I'm giving you 110, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. So, that being said, I made the decision to skip last week. But we're back. We're back. And we've got a lot to talk about. But before we get into the show, guys, just want to remind everybody that tomorrow night, Comic Legion goes live with their new comic book They Claim sale. They go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It is hosted by Lefteros, and tonight's guest host, guys, Chiapet. They rock it every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, to bring you guys the new Comic Book Day books that are dropping this week. So if you did not pre-order any of the books that just might be coming out this week and you wish to have it in your collection, well, you've got the opportunity to pick it up tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, don't forget, it's hosted by Lefteros and Chiapet. And tonight, he went 1 week without being here because of me. And now, 2 weeks later, Steve is back. That's right. For those of you who don't know, Steve has just started collecting comics a little more than, 2 months ago now? He has read so many books, caught up with so much stuff. And tonight, we're going to catch up with him to see what he did in the last 2 weeks. So stick around. We'll be talking with Steve and have all, the conversations and see where he's at when it comes to this stuff. I want to say so much, but I can't because we were chatting backstage. I'll let Steve say it. You might notice Travis is not in the chat tonight. Travis also said last week that he's not going to be coming on tomorrow night for the top 10 show over on Covrprice, and I don't blame the guy. He saw this coming, guys, and let's be nice to Travis, guys. Everybody, he's going through hard times. We are in a football pool, and right now I'm kicking his ass. That's what's happening. He knew this was gonna happen. Oh yeah, Judge Judy, that's me, baby. 150 projected. Take that. Thank you for trying, Travis. Thank you for trying. All right. So now that we got that out of the way and everybody is excited, I want to announce something very important. It's been a big year. Big year. Lots has happened on this channel and, of course, over on the Covrprice side of things. I want to say thank you to all of you, and so does Love for Comics. Yes, guys, mark it in your calendars because December 14, we're doing a huge giveaway show. That's right, dedicating the entire night to giving back to you guys. We're in the holiday spirit, and as you can see, Love for Comics loves blind bags. We're going to be ripping up all kinds of blind bags on December 14th. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea as to some of the prizes that are going to be available December 14th, He's got like 2 IDW packs, which totals like 6 comics. I didn't even know these IDW packs were attainable. I don't know how he got them. I tried. I didn't get any. But he's also got 1 Marvel pack that consists of like 3 comics in there. You've got a DC KO pack. You've got like 3 Monsters in the Wolf packs that he's giving away. You got 3 TMNT blind bags. You got a seal signed Kara Andrews blind bag. That's right. It's sealed. It's signed. And that's awesome, dude. And he's adding more to that. I'm going to be adding more to that. Now, I just want to remind everyone, this is open to subscribers only. So if you're subscribed to the channel, guess what? December 14, you're in it to win it. That's how it goes. But if you're not subscribed, well, now's a good time. From now to then, hit the subscribe button. All right, it's time. It's time we get into the show. I'm going to bring on my brother, Chiapet from Comic Legion. Chia, what's going on?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you? I hear you good, bro.
Good.
You hear
Some
me?
audio difficulties. Yeah, I can hear you, unfortunately.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. Let's see how it is.
Beat you
Bro,
to it. You're gonna take a shot on me eventually. So
you know what? It's good. I'm happy publicly you take the first jab, so I can come with the right hook at any point. But dude, lots to talk about tonight, man. Redcoat. We got some news. We're gonna dive into that later on. A lot of excitement with that, man. A lot of excitement. And speaking of that, it's gonna kind of tie into what I wanted to say regarding you because Comic Legion has been super busy, super busy. In fact, you and I
Yeah.
have like horrible schedules when it comes to meeting up. It just works that way. But you guys have shifted, man. You've started doing whatnot as well, right? How's that going for you?
It's going really good actually. We're having a good time. It's time consuming, but it's fun, and we've been able to expand the Comic Legion community and bring in some new, really cool community members who love comics, which is something that we try to make sure that people do when they're joining Comic Legion. Well, it's a variety of way to love comics, right? You collect any way you like, but we hope people love comics and they're not in it just for whatever thing people got into it recently, But it's been really fun. It's been a different experience than like the Monday show. Our Monday show, we get into like Terry gets into it, like describing what the new books are, what the significance is. It's like a little bit of a different thing where we still add that a little bit on the whatnot show, but it's a little bit faster pace, right?
Yeah.
People don't have the time to where they want to hear everything, and but yeah, it's been really good. Steve's been perusing the whatnot shows like a sniper. It's fun because it creates that kind of little bit of that rivalry there. We had a really cool show actually yesterday,
Yeah.
hosted by my brother from the same mother, Lefteros. And as you know, Terry's been a really big proponent of the Energon universe,
Yep.
and he knows it like the back of his hand. And we had a whole 3-hour show yesterday dedicated to Energon books, and they were from 1 in 100, 1 in 50s, one in 10. All the key books from Void Rivals, from Scarlet, from Duke, from Destro, from Cobra Commander, from Transformers,
Yeah.
from GI Joe. All the first appearances, all the keys, and not only was he putting them up, he was also informing the viewer what they are.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first Goliath. This is the first the Circle. This is the origin of this. And Void Rival is such a key book. Sorry for interrupting.
No.
That he knows so much of it and he loves it so much, right? That he's able to give people the information that they don't know as much of that lore. So it's really awesome.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. And that's one thing I noticed you guys tend to do, as opposed to, some others, and not to say that others don't do it, but most of the people I see are selling books, whereas you guys are selling the books, yes, but like you're diving into what's actually happening, man. You're keeping people informed. Not so much spoilerish when it comes to the new comic book day stuff, but the fair warnings are there, man. And it's really interesting to see though, because I looked at, being on Covrprice, doing the top 10 every single week. I see what's trending and what's hitting these top 10s. And right now, it is insane to see like how many things, that were heavily talked about by yourself, Lefteros, where many.
Yourself too.
Yeah, no, of course. But I'm looking at things like, the Ghost Machine stuff, the Energon Universe stuff. We're looking at the Absolute Batman stuff, the Absolute Universe as a whole. And then, obviously the Ultimate Universe really peaked last year or early this year. But seeing all of these things unfold, man, it's awesome
Or
to see.
this
Yes. Yeah.
when
Dude,
that popped up.
that was like 2 years ago, man. That
Yeah,
was
the
like 2 years ago.
double signed by Hickman and quoted by Hickman and uh I call it, Sanford Green. Sorry.
Great book to have in your
Yeah.
collection. But it's awesome to see that, man. And comics right now are thriving so well. When it comes to reads, man, I really think we're in like a golden era. We're eating good. You know what I mean? Like, this is good.
Just to add to that, and sorry for getting off on a tangent before we begin the good stuff that
No,
everybody
don't worry
waits
about
for.
it.
I think a lot of people. Okay, and I hate coming back to this time because it's so overplayed and everything, but that whole pandemic era
Yeah.
where people were not reading the books and they were just making easy money and everything, and for whatever thing that was rumored to be optioned and everything, the books were getting traction based on outside forces, as Lefteros would said.
Yeah.
Now the books are gaining traction because the books themselves are primarily good reads. The books that you listed are all wonderful reads and
Yeah,
wonderful products on their own. Forget about the outside forces. The outside forces are coming to them now because they're phenomenal actual products. You know? So I think that's the very big difference now. So a person who actually reads the books, like yourself, like Lefteros, like anybody else, they could judge the quality of something and where it's going to go because they're actually reading the product and saying, I'm not basing it on some kind of rumor I saw on Entertainment Tonight or something or a blog. I'm basing it on the fact that the book I'm reading, because I chose to read for a creative team or the concept sounded interesting, is actually good, and then I'm paying dividends afterwards because I know how I have good taste. And that's where I think the different secret sauce is from before and now. I think people who pay attention, read, and enjoy the hobby are getting better stories now because the stories are wonderful and the creators are killing it.
of course.
And they're also getting the inside track on what's going to be really great. Listen, there's some great books from the pandemic era, right? Let's not something schooling children,
Yeah,
uh, Department of Truth. Those are
exactly.
bangers no matter what. You know, Nice House on the Lake, which I still think is a criminally underrated. That first season, I still consider it a season kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
Strange Academy. You know, I think was a phenomenal book. I do. Hey, I never loved Gossip Girl, but the OC was my jam, and I'm not going to ever go back on that.
Terrible.
Have you seen the OC?
But of course,
Adam, hey,
I
Adam Driver represented as Seth Cohen, bro. He made nerd culture hip. Stop. We all
I
know it.
I would watch it, like it would play, like I'd be watching Much Music or MTV, and like it would just pop up after all the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, well, here I am watching some Robin Big, and then the OC. I'm like, ah, shit. You know what I mean? You hear the theme song, you change channel. That's the way it works.
Oh, come on. No way. That theme song was amazing.
It was a good theme song, but ain't no way I'm gonna sit through that, man. Ain't no way.
Give it
Ain't
a
no way.
shot. It's great.
But
Pretend that you're doing it for your wife.
but I do agree with you, man. People reading are definitely eating good, and it is a great way to stay ahead, man. And now seeing all these books being, getting the love that they're getting, especially on the aftermarket, and now things being optioned, etc. It's awesome. Had if you're a reader, you know exactly which issue is gonna have, which character, etc. Like, dude, how many times have you heard me talk about like Shredhead? You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I
And
love Shredhead.
guys, back to back weeks, we got an Energon announcement, and then we got a
Well,
Redcoat announcement.
yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. But we're going to dive into it. We'll dive into it. Before we get into any of the rest of that talk, let's get into the FOC stuff. So,
Give me a second, though. I'm taking close you off camera for a second.
yeah, no problem. No problem. You're doing everyone a service, but I hope you're ready because we're getting into the FOC selection. So, let's go. Boys and girls, it's time for the FOC selections of the week. Now, this right here is the FOC selections by Lefteros. So, if you guys aren't already, please go follow Lefteros over on Instagram at Lefteros, and you can check out all of his articles related to FOC and New Comic Book Day over on Covrprice's website. Now, the books we're going to talk about, if there's any books that you'd like to order and you live in the United States, well, you've got Comic Nation. They give you 15% off every single week, but you can get an additional 5% off by using discount code Black Crown. That's comicnation.us. And if you're in Canada, well, Comic Legion. If you got problems with Comic Legion, you could talk to the guy right here, but there's rarely any problems because Comic Legion's top notch, man. Go check out comiclegion.ca. They give you 20% off every single week. You get an additional 5% off if it's your first order by using discount code and list. I've only ever had one problem with Comic Legion, and it's here with me tonight. That's the only thing. Other than that, the service is great. Everything is great.
I assume people that don't know us well or don't know how Italians and Greeks show affection to each other may think that we hate each other. Like, honestly, because we don't let up for a second. So
Never.
I just want you guys to know that, at least for me, growing up, it was in a family of if you had a compliment to give, it was in the form of a semi-derogatory comment. Any
Absolutely.
co- any compliment I receive at work now, I look at people side-eyed. I'm like, what do you mean exactly?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are you
It just
what are you trying to play me here now? What's going on here?
we grew up that
So
way. We're not used to
that's
compliments.
yeah, that's
But all right,
there it
let's
goes.
kick it off. Let's see what's the first book on the list. The first one is Exquisite Corpses, issue number 8. This right here is the cover C polybagged variant that includes a playable trading card. You've heard me talk about this time and time again. I definitely love the polybags because I'm completing the entire set of the trading cards. That's right. Each issue does come with a trading card. And once you get to the end of this run, you'll have the complete set. Now, the read itself, dude, the last issue, which I read, was issue 6 because I don't think 7's even come out yet. But issue 6 was a big issue. It was a very big ending, man. We now have somebody in the semifinal, and we're down to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6, 7 characters. That's it. We're getting close to the end, man.
It's it's like Tinian and Walsh merged like uh Hunger Games with Squid Games,
Right?
and they added like the trading card aspect, and they've kind of made it like almost like, do you remember the Avengers Arena type thing?
Yeah, I
You
do.
get what I'm trying to say? That
Yeah,
game, so they've merged that whole thing into like an original comic, and then they add that collectability factor of the trading cards. So you have two great creators, a super cool zeitgeist hitting concept, right? All original funky looking characters that you would see something in out of a manga or something, right? And
yeah.
then you throw in the great product and great writing, and you have a natural hit. This is what I'm talking about. This doesn't even need to be optioned. It will be, because it's such an easy translation.
I,
And
but I, I feel like if ever that day does come, there will be comparisons to stuff like Squid Game.
oh yeah, it's there. I mean, you can't deny that there's a connection, like there's a similarity there. You know, they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
definitely inspired by that type of kind of thing. But who cares? Like
yeah.
honestly, like
No,
it's
I'm
incredible.
enjoying.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
And I think this is one of the hit books of 2025. Like
easily.
it should be on everybody's top 10.
Yeah,
It hasn't dipped at all in quality. And then on top of that, being from my graphic design background, just the concept of the covers and that stylistic, which it usually follows James Tinian's stuff anyways, right? He's very stylized in what he does, but with Walsh as well, it just hits on that as well. Like, can you picture like a hardcover, how good it's going to look?
yeah,
Like how many extras it's going to look like? You're going to want all of them because of that, even though I don't like collecting omnibuses and hardcovers, like this is amazing. It's an
yeah,
A plus for me. An incredible book.
yeah. Absolutely, man. This one is a must pick up for me every time
Yeah.
it comes out. New Comic Book Day, FOC. I see it cross. It's a must. I'm loving this, and it's been a hell of a ride. So I'm on board. This is a pickup for me. But moving on, we've got Barbaric, the Long Death #1, cover A, black bag variant by Luana Vecchio. And judging by this cover and that woman's expression, the long death is not the only long thing here. I don't know much about what's going on here, but man, it's a nice cover, dude. It's really, I mean, it says censored at the top. I'm trying to wonder.
I don't. Maybe the black bikini is not there in the other cover. That's what I'm
Makes sense.
assuming. Yeah,
That makes sense.
that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Because it looks like it's not part of the kind of like completed art. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, Barbaric, the first one I remember reading the first issue was a really cool idea with the axe that talks, right? And it
yeah,
was kind of funky.
yeah.
Uh, so I thought that was amazing.
I love
Uh,
this.
yeah, I thought that was a great idea, and I think they went with like series of 3 issue volumes, right? If I'm not
Mm,
mistaken, like
something like
shorter
that.
volumes that tell the story, which I think is cool as well. Uh, I do like, there's a big thing amongst like people that I don't really go for too much, but like the straight up female cheesecake covers that go on in exclusives.
Hmm.
Like the ones that just like, oh, they're I don't like those as much, but the ones that are like from here or Hello Darkness from Frizen, um, or the money shot ones
Yep.
from Tula Latte and all that stuff, or even some of the Vaporella ones that are for the book, not the exclusive ones. I find them have a lot more appeal, to be honest. Or the Shubina heavy metal one that came out a while ago.
Yeah.
Or is not, so, yeah, I find those really a lot more interesting. And this one, it seems like there's a lot more craft put in it. I think it's really well done the way they did this cover. So I think it's a really cool cover, to be honest with you. You know,
Yeah. I know that the price tag for this one is a little less appealing for some people. I think it's like a $6.99 price tag. It's up there. It's definitely up there. But I agree. Barbaric was actually a fun read. I'm trying to remember if it did come out in like those
it
three
did.
issues.
Yeah, there's like 3 issues, I think. You know what's interesting about the price tag of comics, right? This is very rare for indie to be 6.99. Usually,
Yep.
it's cheaper. I saw an article, or I read an article, or I watched the video. I'm not sure. Do you know why DC and Marvel prices are higher than indie books?
Why?
Because the parent company makes the comic company kick up a license fee for the characters they use to it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's a
I-
bit.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. And then they obviously pass it on to the consumer. So there you go. Now we know why sometimes you see the production value so well on indies and how can they afford it? That's why there's an internal intrinsic fee that's incorporated into the Marvel and DC books.
I think it's majority of the indie books though are now at par. Because I do see
Except for
those.
Todd. Todd doesn't mess
Yeah,
around.
Todd's the only one, but every other book is like a 4.99 book. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, they try to hold a little bit at 3.99. Like
yeah,
I don't know what the latest issue of Youngblood was, but that production on that book, guys, and Rob has done a lot of stupid things, but his production on that book was incredible.
yeah,
I gotta commend somebody for when they do something right, and that's what they did right.
and we will talk about that. But Barbaric, the Long Death #1 is on FOC this week. Moving on though, we've got Star Wars Boba Fett, Black, White, and Red, issue #4. Possible introduction of a mysterious new bounty hunter, and here we've got the Luke Ross variant. Now, I'm not on this whatsoever. I know that your brother Lefteros has got nothing but high praises for this one, and yeah, he's like all in, all in.
Every one of the covers has been banger, straight up. Every one of them, and all the stories have been really cool too from original. You know what? Like my brother said at one point, he's like, "Hey man, if they did the Boba Fett show like they're doing Boba Fett Black, White, and Red, it would be the greatest show ever done on Disney." This really elevates Boba Fett back to the badass that we all wish and know Boba Fett is.
Yeah,
You
that's what he
know,
was telling me. He says it's
it's
very old school.
it's old school, legit. Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett talking back to Darth Vader type thing that we know and love. Not Return of the Jedi Boba Fett that gets eaten by the Sarlacc pit. Legit OG Boba Fett. You know? And if you love Boba Fett and you love that kind of style, that's the one to go. And interesting, every time I see Luke Ross or Dan Panosian, I remember how they were rip-offs of other artists back in the day because the industry made them do it, imitations,
Yeah,
and how much better and incredible they are now. And I commend them for sticking around and becoming the great artists that they are. Well, they were always great artists, but you know what I mean. Finding
yeah.
their own style and their own voice. It's awesome.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But yeah, if your brother's got high praises for this, I might need to pick it up and read right through issues 1 to 4. But
Do you
Star
not
Wars Boba Fett.
do you not
Sorry?
remember the Malieve cover? I think it was for issue 1. Was it the Malieve one or no? It was the Kyrie Andrews. Oh come on, that cover! I think you may have gotten it on FOC
I
because it was
probably
such
did. I'll be
because it was
honest with
such an
you.
incredible cover. You pulled it for the cover, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
You're probably right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have comics like I
Yeah,
see it every week,
it's like
man.
that. It's like that. You don't read the Kylo Ren book either, but you picked up the book that had the cover coming off the mask. Do you remember what
Yes,
I'm talking about? Yeah,
yes,
that
yes.
was incredible. That too, right?
It was a
Uh,
Stephanie Hans cover, no?
yes.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
dude.
That's right. Yeah.
That cover was a banger.
It was nasty.
Yeah, absolutely. But moving on from Star Wars, guys, we've got Youngblood #1. You were just talking about it, and now it's going to a second printing. Here it's the cover A, and we're paying homage to New Mutants '98. And who better to do it than Rob Liefeld himself? So here we go, man. I think this is awesome, dude. It was inevitable. We knew it was going to happen. I'm happy that Rob's doing this faster than anybody else as a store would do so as an exclusive because, man, who better, right? Who better to do that?
Look, it's not the nicest piece of work I've seen Rob do. Like some of
Yeah.
his other work that he did up for the cover, I guess. Listen, he's not the greatest, right? He's regressed from when he was at his peak. So New Mutants '98 is a better cover than this, but it's a nice homage by the creator. It's cool that he had characters that are derivative of the ones that we had there. I think it's a great trade dress. They nailed that as well. So I'm all in on this, and I gotta tell you guys something. Youngblood wasn't the best written book, but conceptually, as they were pop culture, almost reality show heroes, was way ahead of its time for the early '90s. Nobody was thinking that way. He
Yeah.
was really pushing that idea way before everybody else. Because remember, they were basically pop icon heroes,
Yeah.
right? They were heroes that were media stars. So that was something that he was like ahead of the game, Rob. Like we got to give credit with that. It's
Yeah,
just that
for
he
sure.
wasn't able to fulfill and stick to his guns and really explore that until Alan Moore took over and brought in some other ideas. But that's a whole other subject.
Yeah, but dude, I look, I'm gonna pick it up. I like the homage cover, so I'm picking this one up. T Jones saying that New Mutants '98 wasn't a good cover either, and that is a bold.
I like it. I mean, I think it's one of his better ones. To be honest with you, I like it.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. What do we got? We got Amazing Spider-Man
Oh,
issue 18. Now, Romeo's been doing tons of amazing covers for Amazing Spider-Man, and here we go with issue 18, a very iconic moment, of course, as you can see, Peter holding Gwen Stacy. Yep, that moment, guys. What a cover. Romeo's killing it.
I think the idea of them putting Bermejo on this, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, when Lefteros, or was it you that said that Bermejo now is no longer working on DC, he's a Marvel guy right now, right? And I think they brought him on for this project as his main thing. I think it was genius. I think it shows real commitment that they're gearing up to the issue 1,000. And I
Yep.
think the moments that he's selected so far have been inspiring, and I can't wait till he gets to other ones like Hobgoblin and Venom and
Yeah.
Carnage. Like, guys, do we know what he? We're gonna get Bermejo doing all the Cologne Saga. We're gonna get all of those moments by Bermejo. It's gonna
Dude.
be outstanding. Gang War. You know what I mean? Punisher probably somewhere along the lines. Come on. Like this is beautiful. And this moment, look at the tragedy.
Yep.
Like he's in the pit of hell with the background. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's
It's
it's it's stunning, man.
stunning.
Yeah, I love this. It's such a great cover. Brumeo's doing great stuff. If you guys like the Virgin, obviously you're gonna have to fork over the 1 in 100 coin, but all of these are always available as trades, and that's where I go because that's just how it is. Now, moving on though, we've got the new Space Age #1 1 in 10 variant, and this variant is done by Daniel Warren Johnson. For me, no brainer. I like me some Daniel Warren Johnson, but I want to know a little more about this book. You got Kenny Porter on here, art by Mike Becker. Pretty cool cover to begin with. Let's talk the cover because that's why it's here. It's a 1 in 10 incentive. I dig it. You know what I mean? Dude, I'm a big fan right now of everything Daniel Warren Johnson's doing, man. His art's so good.
I remember seeing do a power bomb and thinking, this is nuts. You know what I mean? Like, how did someone capture wrestling with such kinetic energy and
Yeah.
bring it to the comics, right? And then you find out he loved wrestling, and then you find out. And okay, stop me if I'm wrong here, but is he doing a lot more work this year than he was doing like previous like 3-4 years? Like, is he basically being
I
hunted now because he's hitting his stride, or is it
No, that Daniel Warren Johnson's done some work, but I gotta agree that he's probably crushing it right now. He's really putting in the work. Prior, yeah, he had his stuff going, but man, right now he's just banging out so much stuff.
And he's doing another thing he's doing, which I love that he's doing. He'll do 2, 3 indie kind of cool projects, bang, throw a Wolverine 8 to us, Then he'll do
Yeah,
back to his indie projects, and bang, he's gonna do an absolute Batman annual, like he's like mixing it up like 2 for 1 all the time to give everybody a flavor of everything. The moon is following us, like he's really
yeah,
doing a eclectic. He's not staying in one type of genre or one thing, and I think that's really really cool. Like
yeah.
yeah.
So to give you guys a little background on what's going on with this book, it says disgraced astronaut Mark Mitchell has only ever had one true mission to find his little brother Joey, who was abducted by aliens from a crop circle when they were little. But when Mark's hotshot piloting gets him grounded and the last of the public space program defunded, Mark loses his only means of finding Joey out in space until Mark's homemade scanning rig discovers the shocking truth about the crop circles, their instructions for space travel. Mark will need to uncover the hidden messages that have been left on Earth for years and reverse engineer the magic that can finally help him find Joey. So, sounds pretty interesting. But one thing that I'm noticing here, there's FOC right now for this one, and the next FOC date for the next issue, and that's FOC, guys, is January 5th. So it kind of
Oof.
feels like a big gap between those two issues.
Unless the first one is being released later, because don't forget, there may be FOCs that are coming now, guys, because the holidays are coming. We got
Yeah,
we got Thanksgiving coming up in the States, and then we got Christmas, right? So the
yeah,
FOC is a little bit wonky now. So you may be FOCing this book that will come out either end of December or early January, right?
yeah.
So maybe even the week before that the FOC of number 2 is coming out.
Yeah, it's always like
So
that.
so just know that it's right now that this is the funny season,
Yeah,
right now for all the FOCing, doesn't
yeah,
mean you're not supposed to grab this one because this really sounds interesting. I'm
yeah.
always a big fan of quest to find father, mother, brother, relative kind of thing. It's imbued in me since probably Star Wars with Vader and Luke. I mean, I literally can't wait to see Loki reunite with Thor. I mean,
Oh man.
I literally can't wait for that. That's my one moment. I swear to God, if they kill them, one of them, when that happens, I will end Feige. That's what I'll tell you right now.
It won't be the first time that happens, but the new Space Age #1 is on FOC this week. Now, moving on, Planet She-Hulk #1 gives us the 1 in 25 incentive. As you can see, we have Aaron Cooter, who's got She-Hulk on that throne, and you're going to notice a theme here, guys, because, well, we just had a certain event come to a close, did we not? Imperial, guys. Not many people talking about that, sadly.
I loved the space stuff. It reminded me a lot of when Lanning and I can't remember who the two of them that they were a writing partner, Abbott and Lanning, I think, or Abbott, Lanning, and somebody else. Anyways, when they took over the space stuff, when
Yeah,
Civil War was going on in the MCU, like the main street level stuff, and people weren't paying attention to the space stuff because it was setting up a whole new status quo, and it Imperial felt a lot like I always tell people how it felt when you read the Ultimates. It was the seeding of the story. It was, hey, this is the status quo for the space stuff now, and now let's explore it to where it goes to either on a crossover. I don't know if they haven't added a ticking time bomb, but they've set up some kind of uh, MacGuffins that are going to blow up in our heroes' faces, obviously, you
mm,
know, which and a status quo that will crumble the galaxy, and hopefully it affects Earth eventually. And we get one of cool those crossovers like the eventually, but I think it's great. Got Stephanie Phillips writing She-Hulk. You gave She-Hulk a different purpose. You're able to kind of revisit Sakaar without having to interrupt what Philip Kennedy Johnson's doing on Infernal Hulk,
yeah,
right? So they
exactly.
used She-Hulk instead. It's a cool decision to put her. Guys, think about it. She's ruling Sakaar, right? But she's also an attorney. So law and order is big for her. So that's an interesting dynamic for Jennifer to be in. I think this is really, really good. And I hope they start mining that kind of um, fruitful ground for her. I think, because
Yeah,
it'll give her a nice different position there. And I like that
absolutely.
they have her. We have Nova, and we have Black Professor X,
Yep.
and we have Black Panther. Like we have heroes from the Earth that are affecting that as our viewpoints in the situation. So I think that's
Exactly.
great. Yeah.
Exactly. And it continues, guys. The theme of the throne covers continue because here we've got now Ultimates
Oh,
issue 19. And this one being the Inyak Lee variant. And we've got Earth 6160's Nick Fury on this cover. And I don't know, man. This is giving me some kind of vibes here. Do you agree with me when it comes to Nick Fury in the Ultimate Universe?
what's the vibes? Because I think this just looks like a badass cover that
It's a badass cover, but man, is he up to something?
Oh
Is
yeah, 100%. But when is Nick Fury not up to something? Nick
yeah,
Fury, when he's on the
exactly.
side of good, he's up to something. Let
Yeah.
alone when he's on the side of hand. I thought the introduction of Nick Fury was off the charts, amazing by Dennis
Yes.
Camp. It was, you read it and you're like, he's even cool as a bad guy, you know.
Yep.
Like, and then the fact that he was super smart and he was still getting screwed in the end. All of that is amazing. But now that you mentioned up to something, I think you're right that he may be finding a way to come up on the council. Is what, if
Yep.
you're what inferring, right? Yes, yes, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if he has his own thing and he's leaving breadcrumbs to the new version of himself that's always out there.
I really think that's where it's headed.
Yeah, yeah, that's something that they would, a twist to throw a wrench to the maker's plan for sure. Something along those lines. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Oh
Because
man, you got me so pumped now.
don't forget, now we're gonna be shifting gears, right? So the Ultimate Endgame is coming. There's
Yes,
gonna be a big change here, and I think Nick Fury is looking like he might be up to no good.
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So
but what?
according to what Camp said is, I believe this 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I think the next issue,
Yeah,
20, it's going to coincide with Endgame as being the sister books towards the end of the whatever that new status quo / ending of the Ultimate Universe is going to be.
yeah,
Read them. They're going to be following suit.
yeah. But I'm picking up this cover. It's a
Who is
no
not picking
brainer.
this cover? If you're reading the Ultimates and you're not picking up this cover, you have to be a madman.
No, it's okay. There's a lot of good
Madman.
covers.
I'm gonna say it, but I'm not like you who was worried about that. You can't pass up
I'm
this
not
cover.
worried, man. I'm saying there's a lot of good covers. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Not as good as this one.
I agree. This one's probably my favorite for Ultimates issue
The
19.
the kids call this aura farming right here. This dude
Aura
is aura
farming.
farming right now, right there, right there.
Yeah.
This cover is all about the aura.
Yeah, it's got aura, that's for sure. But moving on from Ultimates 19, we've got Marvel Winter Break Special number 1. This one being the Sandoval cover. We've got nullified variants coming because, yes, we will dive into more null talk in just a second. But the nullified variants are back, man. And I dig these. This is a nice one. This one's pretty neat.
Yeah, I've always liked the nullified covers, but I mean, I don't collect them all. For me, it's the ones that I
Same.
really like. You know what I mean? Like the Venom, the Carnage eyes covers too. Some just work really great. Some, like the one for Will of Doom by Stegman. That was amazing. That one.
Yeah.
You
No.
know. So yeah, like this one is really cool. These winter break, summer break specials, they're fun covers. They're cover buys. Some of them
Literally.
are, yeah, they're literally cover buys. They're fun.
But you know which one really excited me, man? It's actually this one right here, the Spider-Man 94 issue number 4, the null cover depiction.
It's amazing.
Dude, excuse me. Do we
It's
not feel like we need Spider-Man 94 to have null in here? Like,
yes,
please, let's go.
yes, yes. We need this. We need this ASAP. This looks so menacing and yet cartoony. It doesn't even make sense. I love it.
Yeah.
Completely
I
love
I
it.
want null like in the original cartoon. You know what I mean? Like if we could get some kind of like we had with X-Men, right? X-Men 97. If we can get that, oh man, I would love to see null.
I think they're gonna let the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man run its course,
Yeah, for
and then
sure.
the X-Men 97 run its course, and then they'll probably give us a Spider-Man 94.
Yeah,
Is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, and I love the fact that animation is starting to get a lot more respect. I love with Invincible, with X-Men 97, with Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, with all those books we're starting to get. You know what I mean? Uh,
It does. It does end in an aura, that's for sure. But yeah, man, dude.
but like the respect for cartoons and animation is getting. Uh, I think it's gonna be. We're in for some good stuff coming up. Oh,
If we,
even sorry, even Marvel Zombies, guys.
yeah,
That
Marvel
thing was
Zombies was great.
that thing was nuts. Like
Yeah,
uh, Icarus versus Captain Marvel
yeah, it was
in the
wild,
desert. Like,
wild.
come on, guys. That doesn't
Yeah,
even make sense.
yeah.
Namor, come on, guys.
Yeah, it was good times, good
Yeah,
times. But Spider-Man 94 issue 4, the
great cover.
nullified variant, then you got Null on it. So yeah, I think this is awesome. This is a cover grab for me this week. But speaking Null, guys, here we go. Null issue number 1, the main cover, and this is the first Null solo series. Now I do want to put it out there in case anybody's feeling like they might know better for a minute. This is not a one shot, guys. It's going to be a 5-issue limited series. So just want to put that out there. I don't want anyone to be misinformed because this is going to be for 5 issues. Now I'm a bit puzzled because look, since Null's been back, we've anticipated this since his demise, man, with the whole King in Black. And now he's back and Hella has been hella more intimidating than ever before. And as you can see, there's a lot going on when it comes to Null. I saw people comparing this to the. Remember how Venom ended up becoming anti-hero, right? Is this the direction Null is going? He seems to be the lesser of the bads of what's happening right now, right? Are they going to do that with him too? Is the big question.
No, what they're gonna do is they're gonna make Null kill Hela and
Yeah,
reclaim his throne.
absolutely. That's
That's
exactly.
exactly what they're gonna do. The
Yeah,
dude looks like Dracula incarnate, dude. No one's gonna make Null. You're gonna watch the story of Null. It's gonna hopefully add color. Hopefully we get Al Ewing from Immortal Hulk, not from the latest Venom kind of thing. That kind of serious depiction of like more of the metaphysical kind of cosmic entity type Null kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You know, so we get the really heavy Al Ewing, not the frivolous. Let's fight it into a thing, and put place Null in a position where he will then backstab Hela and then take over again. That's
Yeah.
what we all want, right? We want badass machinations. We don't want, and I hope Marvel knows this, when they made Sabretooth into a good guy for a while.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that,
No, no,
Uh,
nobody cared for that. That's for sure. This is David Lepage. Great reference here. The Marvel Tales. No, that's the one shot, I guess we could say, right? When it comes to a first solo, though, we'll say this is gonna be the
it
first
clearly
solo.
writes first solo series, though.
Yeah,
Not first
exactly.
solo book. So
And
it's
it's
first solo series. So
yeah,
what are we debating here now? You want to be nitpick and find the first solo? Okay, it's stated first solo series. So
series, yes,
yeah,
exactly, and
exactly.
it's gonna be limited. So it's 5 issues, guys. Just want to put it out there in case anybody was misinformed. He keeps trying to resist buying nullified covers. Some of them are just so damn cool, and that I can't help but agree with you so much. There's other cool covers as well, though. The 1 in 100 incentive by Stegman to the right, but the Clayton Crane cover, man. Hey, dude, we're getting a null Clayton Crane cover. Hell yeah, dude. At cover price, I'm totally picking that up. It's available as a 1 in 50 as well, but I'm going for the trade.
Well, I think nobody draws null as good as Stegman. Period. I think Stegman draws the best null. Koalo's good, some of the other guy, but Stegman just it really works for him. Even though the other animated one, well, by the way, was that a nullified cover or just a null appearing in the book?
No, we're talking about which book? Sorry.
The Spider-Man 94.
No, that
I
was
don't think
just
it was. I don't
that
think
was
it
just
was
a null.
nullified.
Well, if he's in the book, I'm gonna be super pumped.
Okay, so Crane is amazing, and his whole series of books that he's coming out now, because he's doing a whole series of covers, I think. And one of them, they said that a lot of the characters he's never drawn before. This one might be the one of the characters he's never drawn before, because I don't think I've ever seen Crane draw Null before. Maybe during the
I'm
pandemic,
pretty sure I've seen him do lots of like
exclusives.
sketches, remarks type thing. Like you know how he does like he'll put someone else's face on Venom or whatever. Like
Okay, okay.
yeah, I've seen him do things as such, but Do I remember any Clayton Crane null covers off the top of my head? I can't, but it would surprise me if he hasn't, because such a big character, especially for
Yeah,
somebody like Crane. But what I have to put out there is, when it comes to the trade, I don't know if you guys remember, those MCU variants, those like not movie posters, but those characters that we got. Like, we just recently had like Spider
yeah.
Man, we had Daredevil, and so many others. I think one of the last ones we got was Galactus from Fantastic Four. But that's the type of border the trade's gonna have on the Clayton Crane. So if you guys want, I would say spend the coin and get the Virgin, because between the two, the Virgin looks way better. Way better. That's just my opinion. But
Yeah, but it's
and
expensive.
yeah.
Gonna be
But
expensive.
besides Null, Gia, we've got the Sorcerer Supreme. That's right. Issue number 1, and cat's out of the bag. Yes, everybody's aware now that Scarlet Witch is actually going to be Sorcerer Supreme. Marvel themselves spoiled this weeks ago, and here we are now with the book at FOC. I really, really, really love Lyrics Lee's artwork. I'm a big fan, so for me, the cover A is a must grab. But we continue going down, man. Douterman. Now, the Dauterman covers, guys, you're very familiar. The Dauterman, multiple versions of certain characters. Those covers did very well. That specific Excalibur, what was it, the Rogue one? Dude,
Yeah,
that one exploded, but it's so nice to see Dauterman doing covers as such. This one is stunning.
he's been doing a lot of Scarlet Witch covers, a lot of them. Like, he's on the cover B of all the Scarlet Witch covers. Um, I love uh, what happened? Regina, Saskatchewan Rough
Yeah,
Riders won this.
Montreal dropped the bag like literally in the first quarter. So I was
Okay,
not surprised to see that.
so no, Dauterman is exceptional on all of the Scarlet Witch covers he's done. This one is no exception. It's amazing. I actually prefer him over Lyrically, to be honest. The cover, I love this one, but I'm a big fan of Scarlet Witch in general. Like, I think this is great that they elevated her here, and I hope they do actually a really long-term series for a while and put Strange not on that position, because I'd really like to see, because Wanda has a darker side, right?
Yep.
So I'd like to see how tempted she gets with the darker arts as a Sorcerer Supreme,
Yeah.
which I think would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I think that
Dude,
would be great.
I like the Dauterman. I like the Lyrics Lee, but for me, probably one of the best covers this week, man. I'm gonna give it to Rose Besh, man. Look at this cover, dude. Not even normal. Rose Besh knocking it out of the park. Home run with this one. Love this. This is a must pick up for me.
Rose Besh is amazing. I
Yeah.
love Rose Besh's work. It's very unique. Does everything work? No. But I just love it when it does. I will be honest. I think I'm more partial to Rose Besh over Peach Momoko as far as the Asian anime influence artists. I think she's gotten less popular, but I think I prefer her work more, to be honest with you. I think the colors are a little bit more poppy to me usually. There's
Dude.
more, and the figures are more traditional figures, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Again, both are great, but I
Yes, yes,
really love the Rose Besh one. I love the Dauterman one. I love, dude. There's uh, obviously there's like these, the winter ones that we're getting.
yeah,
So we've got a winter one coming, but the Inya Kali, there's a connecting. He's going to be having a connecting set as well, which is pretty cool. As you
yeah,
know, as another alternative. Am I one that's going to want to commit to that? Probably no. So for me, I'm going Dauterman, I'm going Rose Besh, and I'm going to pick up the cover A because I love Lyrics Lee, man. Does
yeah, yeah.
amazing work.
So what they're doing, I assume now with this and Black Cat, from what I gather, is they're going the whole DC Poison Ivy route, right? Just make 8 banger covers for each book. Like, right, with Black Cat, you have every week, you have like every time she comes out every month, you're like, damn, they're like 8 great covers for each for Poison Ivy. Damn, there's 8 great Black Cat covers every week when they come out. That's what they're doing. I think they know how to sell it.
Yeah, dude. Who's not a cover lover, man? You know what I mean? People
Yeah,
do
of
pick up
course.
books for covers. Don't pretend like you don't, type thing. But here, I just want to share the screen with you guys. I was talking about the winter one, and yeah, David Lepage saying it in the chat. The Jeff Shaw variant, man, so good. It is really good, but it's the lesser of my favorites when it comes to all of these. The cakes are definitely there and yum, but
It's cool though.
Yeah.
Like he added a cool effect to it. That's a good angle and everything.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
wicked, really wicked.
yeah.
Like I said, lots of great covers for this one this week, and I'm picking up at least three of them that I just named. So yeah, and hopefully the story's gonna be great too. Couldn't agree more with you, Derek. But guys, those were the picks of the week by our brother, literally Lifteros. Guys, if you live in the United States and you want to order any of these books, go check out comicnation.us. They got 15% off of the cover price, but get your additional 5% off by using discount code Black Crown. And for Canada, we got Comic Legion. They give you 20% off every single week. It's at comiclegion.ca. And if it's your first order, use discount code ENLIST and you'll get an additional 5% off. Now, if you want to read into why Lefteros picked these books, go check it out over on coverprice.com. You'll get the full article right there. And if you are new to this channel, it's your first time hanging out, make sure to hit the subscribe button, man. We hope to catch you back again next week and every other week after that because, yeah, just want to remind you, you never know what might happen. That's right. We got a giveaway show coming December 14th. So keep an eye out for that one. Circle your calendars because that's going to be a hell of a time. Chia, we made it through the FOC. Normally, we tend to go right into the market, but before we do, we're going to do a quick pit stop because I want to catch up with our boy Steve. So, you ready to talk to Steve, bro?
Always.
Let's go, Stevie boy. Steve, what's up? Steve? How you doing?
Not bad. You?
Not bad. You've been busy. 2 weeks. Since the last time we got to see each other, got to hang out on a stream. You've been busy. Like I said, you've been reading. You told us backstage.
Yeah.
You read how many books in the last 2 weeks?
Including the last few that I read now, 89.
89. You read 4 books since I went live?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? The guy is literally loving the product that we're recommending.
Absolutely.
Awesome. No,
Yeah.
this is the what you want. New readers. This
Yes,
is how
yes,
you not new
exactly.
collectors, new readers. This is
80
amazing.
89 books since the last episode. Now, that is a very, very impressive number. You have to tell us, what is it you've read?
I have it written down because
Because he's gonna forget.
I forgot.
That's amazing.
I read the Geiger Volume 1 and 2, so that's 23 books.
Nice.
I did the DWJ Transformers, which is 25.
Nice.
Oh, just 25. Yeah.
Just
I did
25.
Rook Exodus up to number 7. I did Junkyard Joe all 6, and I finished Void Rivals 24. And I started Hyde Street. I'm at issue 5 now.
Oh man, so you're caught up. You're catching up on Energon Universe. You're catching up on the Ghost Machine stuff, which is great timing because, I mean, if you've been paying attention, we know that there's an adult animated that is coming out for Transformers, but now we're also getting news that Redcoat is gonna have a project, and you told me you read Redcoat. What'd you think of it?
No, I didn't read it yet. It's on
No,
my
he
list.
hasn't read Redcoat.
Oh
he
no,
read,
sorry, you did.
read Rook. He
Not
read
yet.
Rook.
I wanted
he read
to have
Tiger.
it.
Yeah.
Rook. My bad. I apologize for that.
Oh.
But yeah, I want to know what you're going to think when you get to Redcoat because Redcoat is a hell of a ride. And I know it's up your alley when it comes to certain things. But man, all of that so far, do you have a favorite?
I do love my Rook Exodus. It's so good.
Good.
I love that book. Oh, what a series!
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something right now, okay? About the Transformers, and I might get some heat for it. So if I do get, if I do get heat,
you're allowed.
Take him off air.
No.
if I do get heat, it was Chia's idea. The story's amazing. I found the artwork a bit muddy. It was
That's his style. That's definitely his style. Yeah.
Yes, and I read most of his stuff already. Murder Falcon, Do a Power Bomb, The Moon is Following Us. Yeah, I read his stuff. It hasn't been muddy like that, and I was looking at some panels, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
You know that Corona takes over halfway through.
I saw that.
Yeah. So that did you find it more muddy in the beginning when he was doing it, or when Corona was doing it?
No, when Corona was doing it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here amazed over the fact that you can now identify, like, man, certain
Yeah,
artwork in panels from
yeah.
certain artists, and then the
Yeah.
changeover to Corona, and then the changeovers, like,
It's not fair though. He's comparing Daniel Warren Johnson to Jason Fabric, who literally line work and like that's what you're talking about, right? When
But
you're reading Rook,
isn't
you're like
isn't
it's a
the
masterpiece, right?
colorist isn't it Spicer, right? So
Yes.
it's his job to color. I find that he didn't do his best work with Transformers. At least that's the way I see it. A lot of things, colors were too close
Muddy.
together. They were muddy. It's like when I'm tattooing, right? I want something to be clear. I want it to be legible. This was a bit hard to read. I found it a bit strenuous to read, but the story kept me going, so that's why I finished it.
that's wild, dude. I love hearing the fact that you could, like I said, pinpoint and really
Yeah.
compare things as such. So now Rook Exodus is taking over. This is now one of your favorites. You're on Hyde Street as well, so you're falling into the Ghost Machine universe just in time. And it's ironic because I remember you were saying even backstage before we went live, you were like, "Man, I really hope people don't think I'm just jumping on because of the news." And I'm like, "Dude, you read like fucking 40 something books already."
What are you
Just out
talking
of the
about? What are you talking about? That's
Nobody
crazy.
is gonna think that. Like you just I think you outread the majority of people when it comes to that. So that's amazing to see, man. So you're
Yeah.
digging the Rook Exodus stuff. Geiger, dude, must have been wild going back to Geiger Volume 1 and then catching up into Geiger
Yeah.
Volume 2. Have you read Ghost Machine itself?
Not yet. I want to finish the whole universe, and then I'm gonna end it with Ghost Machine.
Interesting. Yeah, that's
'Cause
nothing wrong with
it's
that.
a one-off, right? The Ghost Machine,
It's like a
the one shot.
primer for everything,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Exactly.
Are you gonna give a shot to Rockefellers?
So on my next
Rockefellers.
read list, I have it. I have
Yeah,
the
it's a fun one.
Rockefellers, Hornsby and Halo,
Yeah.
Redcoat, and then I'm gonna do Ghost Machine.
I would go Redcoat first
Okay.
for
Yes.
all of them. Yeah, if you can, just because I think it's a more cornerstone piece of the ones, But yeah, they're all good. Even the special, like the Devour, was it Jolando?
Yep.
The special, because Hyde Street's had a couple of specials attached to
Okay.
it because of that
Yeah,
whole kind of like.
there was also the Geiger 80 page, which obviously we'll talk about at some point later on. But did you read the 80 pager?
Not yet. I wanted to just get through like the main stuff first, and then I saw that it's there. I do want to read it. I just saw 80 pages and I was like a little discouraged, and I was like, let me just do other stuff for now,
Yeah, Steve's homework is to read the entire Spawn run by next Sunday, dude. That's like
He'll have
300.
it. He'll have it done, bro. What are you talking about? That's easy.
At the rate he's going, he just might pull it off, man.
Light
But,
work, light work.
yeah, that's awesome. I know you and I were supposed to meet up at a shop yesterday. And it's so funny because the story was that, he messages me, he's like, "Yo, 1:30, I'm gonna be there. Let's meet up there." I'm like, let's go, bro. Let's rock it out. Now I take off and I have my 2 kids with me. And then he texts me, he's like, "Dude, my wife left with my car keys in her bag and I can't leave the house. I'm stuck." I wasn't even phased, bro. I'm like, "Hey man, you gave me an excuse to go to a comic shop today. Don't even feel bad." But have you done any other shopping? I know you were talking about some shops you possibly...
I did some shopping. I did look, I'll show you. This was my stack as of 2 weeks ago from our last episode.
Okay. Set it aside.
And this is the stack I got since then.
So you're now getting close to a short box. That was your goal.
Yeah.
That was your goal.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm dabbling.
He's dabbling. The dabbler is here, man. Comic dude, Guy Ooch is in the house, man. What's up, Guy? I was talking with Guy. I sent him a picture, bro. You know what I made tonight? I made some tortellini rosé with pancetta in it, man. I threw some pancetta diced up. Oh.
Well, not in the tortellini.
No. You take the pancetta. What do you mean not in the tortellini?
I mean, you didn't make it into like when you
No.
wrap it into the tortellini.
The tortellini was veal. The tortellini was
That's
veal.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
But the pancetta inside the sauce with the rosé. Anyways, going off track.
Sounds delicious.
It's bro, orgasmic. But back to the comics. So you've been hitting shops. Your collection's getting bigger. Your read dude. You're reading fucking more than most people I know, even doing content or even claiming to be hardcore comic fans, you have dived right in. I think since we've started this 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So we'll say 2 months, man.
Yeah.
You must be over the 100 and something mark.
Of books?
Yeah, easy.
Oh, well over 200 for sure.
Holy cow, man!
Not
I've
read.
read a lot. Yeah,
Read.
You read way more than 200. You're 85 this week. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
No,
I'm sure well over 200.
Yeah, you're blowing through everything.
Just
You have
with
whole
this
runs,
weeks,
dude.
and yeah, I'm doing whole runs. But it's also because I'm catching up, right? I'm late through everything, so now I'm able to binge and just read everything all at once. Don't have to wait.
Oh, listen, man, you gotta sit down and read like Watchmen. Like seriously, you gotta
Oh, yeah.
actually read Watchmen. That's the seminal work. Like you gotta read that. You gotta read like some of the classics. Go back and read Batman Year One. You know, Batman the
Yeah.
Dark Knight. Even though I think, yeah, you know what? Here's another one. Batman the Dark Knight is overrated. There, I said it. The fact that Frank Miller has Batman able to fight Superman is asinine. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. All of you people, it's birthed this stupid new thing where
Oh my
Batman can
God,
fight
here we
Superman.
go.
It's
This is the
not in
Scarface
the
thing
realm.
all over again.
It's the facts, bro. It doesn't make sense that Superman is anywhere near intimidated by Batman or he's tricked by Batman. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Superman can't trick Batman. I mean, Batman can't trick Superman. Superman's also super smart. He's not dumb.
Oh no! Listen,
Frank
Nick.
Miller diminishes Superman's abilities to elevate Batman, and that's why it's wrong. I don't care. I said it. It's a wonderful piece of work, but it loses me there.
Why do
I
we have
said
to
it.
fight every time, bro? Last time you
Superman
said
is a
Scarface
stooge
is
for
overrated.
Reagan. Superman's a stooge for Reagan. Come on, man. Superman stands for above that. Come on. He made him into a stooge for the government. That's not what Superman's about. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
somebody did somebody piss you? Did you get a text message from an ex like while we were live? What happened that set you off? I don't understand. I don't understand. But you know what? I just enjoy letting Chia be in his bubble. That's my goal. The only way I deal with him, I just let him be in his bubble and enjoy yourself, bro. Just enjoy yourself. But it's a debate that we could totally have on another episode. You know that, right? Like we're gonna go into that.
Let's do it.
Not
Let's
now.
have
Not now. Not now.
A holiday debate episode. I'll debate with everybody. Let's do it. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna lose my shit on you. But I still can't believe you said Scarface is overrated.
It is overrated.
No, don't get into this.
Don't.
But
It's ridiculous.
Don't start.
yeah, someone
Please.
clip this rant, and then we're gonna constantly remind him.
Clip it. I have nothing to fear. Clip it and put it all over the socials. I stand with Superman. Yes, that's right. I stand with Superman.
By all means, feel free to. But Steve, the shopping goes beyond the comic book stores. You've dived into whatnot, man. What's your experience been?
It's so much fun, honestly. You guys and Lefteros and everybody's been giving me advice like buy what you want, buy what you like, don't just buy to buy. And when I first started, I was just buying to buy because I just wanted to get stuff and collect. But recently, I've been, just trying to add to what I've already have ongoing series and things that I like. So I'm being more intelligent with my purchases instead of just spending money for no reason.
Yeah, being cautious, dude.
Yeah.
It's the most cliche thing that any collector is going to tell you, just saying buy what you like, man. But it's something that I will always encourage, man. Just if you find yourself spending money on shit you don't care about because you're buying into FOMO or spec or this or that, you're going to burn out fast. I've watched friends burn out fast, especially in the pandemic. People were looking for things to do with their money. They were picking up everything they thought was a spec book, and they all crashed significantly. They burned so much money. Who's throwing, let's say, $1,000 at a certain book, and then it becomes a $400 book, a $200 book, and they're pissed. They're punching air, bro, and they don't want to even look at comics anymore because of that. You know what I mean? Don't do these things. Don't do these things.
No, for sure. Like last night or yesterday afternoon, I joined the Energon sale, but I didn't buy anything because it's not my thing right now. I'm not buying into the Energon stuff right yet. But I was there to support, and I watched, I learned a few things, and I'm buying what I like.
That's good. Well, keep
Yeah.
the reads going, bro. I'm excited. You know what? If you want, stick around. I'll bring
Yeah.
you back in once we start talking about the ghost machine stuff when we get to the hot topics portion of the show. Sound good with
Sounds
you?
good to me. Sounds good with me.
All right, get back to your reads, bro. Come on. All right,
No,
stop
I'll,
slacking. Stop
I'll be
slacking.
done Hyde Street by the time I come back.
I love it. I love it. What a champ, man. Steve, I'll see you later, bro.
See you later.
Champ, right? Pure champ.
The
dude.
best.
I love it. I love it. But you know what else is the best? The market. I like seeing what's selling on the market. Chia, you ready?
Always ready.
Vamos. I came here ready to start fights tonight. I don't know what the hell that was, man. Superman.
Listen, man, it's the
Batman.
reality.
Oh, anyways. All right. It's time we get into the market report. We're looking at multiple lists, such as the House of Stein, CBSI, Key Collector, Covrprice, checking sales all over the place, whether it be Go Collect, whether it be eBay, Covrprice as well. But most importantly, my brother, Michael Baker. That's right. He sends me books every single day in my DMs telling me, yo, check what's selling on the aftermarket. So we've given him a staple on the show called Baker Shakers. Any book he sent me that I didn't see anywhere else, really, I label it a Baker Shaker. So, that being said, let's get into the first book. We're going to go a little international tonight because the first book is Avengers #1. This one being from 1974. It's the Newton Comics from Australia. This one being a reprint. There's 29 total on the CGC census, all grades, and a CGC 7.0 sold for $840 US. Cover price, Daily Shaker this week. I dig these. I dig these so much. Such a fun alternative. And I got to say that I'm inspired when I see books like this. Shout out to Mr. Longshort, man. If you guys are not following him on Instagram, please do so. The man is traveling, picking up so many foreign books. And I always try to include foreign books into these market reports because I just love these.
They are the coolest thing, and you're the one who put me onto these. I had no idea. I wasn't even following these and everything, and now every time I see one of these, they're cooler and cooler. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
like and like I like the funky different recolors.
I hate the colors on Loki for this one.
Oh, the colors on Loki are terrible, but the fact that it's changed colors, it's cool to me. You know, so I just think, and it's all like it's something you want in your collection that you have a story behind.
Yeah.
Do you know? Does that make sense? What I'm saying, or no?
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense, man. I find these awesome.
That's what I like about it, you know?
Yeah, I think, such books are great alternatives as well for certain books or covers that you would like to have in your collection. Obviously, this one having color change kind of like changes my opinion on that. It's kind of like, it's not exactly the cover, but it's pretty cool to have in your collection just the same. This one, like I said, it's the Australian version of it. We go into 1974 with this one. Obviously, Avengers 1, the actual one, came out many years before that, but still a cool book to have in your collection.
Australia, come on.
Yeah. CGC 7.0, $840 for this one.
That's a pretty good price, by the way.
It is, but check out this, man. We're going to continue with some foreign books. We got Batman 251, 1973, the Brazilian edition. That's what's up. Classic Neil Adams cover. There's 15 total on the census for this one and a CGC 8.5. Sold for $1,620 US. Cover price, Daily Shaker. Highest sale recorded to date. And I also want to put it out there that the 8.5 is the highest grade for this Brazilian edition, man.
Really?
Yeah, I heard you like, your comics the way you like your women, bro. And you
Brazilians are always great.
Papi, talk to me, baby.
No, again, this stuff, but this one doesn't have a recolor, eh?
No, as you can see, there's a lot of things different when it comes to this. Clearly, you could see like the Spanish at the bottom, but then at the the top, the logos, the this, the that, it's just little things here and there that obviously
that way the logo on top of the corner there on the thing there is different on the left side, on the right side.
Yep, left side, right side.
Oh, they're both changed.
Yeah, you see
it. Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is another classic. Yeah, again, all about the story in your collection. if you're a collector of these kind of things, you want to have like a story to say, and I think this kind of fits the bill.
Yeah, Ozzy
And
said that he tried to get the 227 Brazilian during that sale. Man, that would have been huge, bro. That would have been a nice grab. Ozzy? Do you remember what that went for, man? If you do, let us know in the chat. But yeah, I like seeing these, man. I don't know why I love these.
Yeah, I think they're incredible.
I feel like there was a reason why you asked if there was color changes here, because maybe Batman, Bruce Wayne's looking a little more tan, is what you're asking,
I
right?
can't see that close, and I think it's small on the screen, but that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
the tandem.
Yeah, 504, man. That's not so bad, dude. Not so bad. It's a good grab. Yeah, foreign book alert. That's what we're at. Batman 251, the Brazilian edition. Classic Neil Adams, man. CGC 8.5, highest grade and highest sale recorded to date, 1,620 US dollars. All right. You guys wanted to talk Spawn, and surprisingly, this is not a Baker Shaker, guys. Spawn 25. You go back to 1994 with this one, a newsstand copy. Sold in a CGC 9.8 at 560 US dollars. Cover price daily shaker, highest sale recorded to date. There's only 298s on the census when it comes to newsstands for this one. And just to compare, guys, a direct copy is $500 cheaper. Only $60.
That is crazy.
Yeah. That newsstand, baby. Newsstand premiums. That's what
It's
they go.
just for the newsstand. Spawn 25.
Literally.
Wow. You don't mess around, but the newsstands must have been really rare back here. Like, does Baker even tell us? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, newsstands at this point in time, in the 90s, they're a little harder, that's for sure.
But for indie books like this, for sure, 100% they were different. They were more rare.
Yeah, but again, looking at the salesman, between the newsstand and the directs, like, I get the scarcity and stuff like that, but man, $500 more just to say you have the newsstand. I don't know, man. It's something I can't digest for some reason. That's just me.
But people, especially Spawn collectors, they are fiends for this stuff.
Yeah,
they love this kind of stuff. Let's be honest.
I'm
You know what I mean?
not judging. I'm not judging. It's just for me to have to fork that over. It's hard.
I can't. I mean, I'm not a newsstand fiend, but some people are.
Yeah.
And then Spawn fans are also Spawn fiends. So you merge the both together, and that's a dangerous, dangerous drug, mon ami.
Yeah, absolutely. But Spawn 25 in a newsstand in a 9.8 just sold for 560 US dollars. Highest sale recorded to date for the newsstand. Baker is saying that the barcode on the cover is such an eyesore on that beautiful artwork. So he's out when it comes to that. And I could totally understand. But moving on, guys. Oh, the thirst trap. Somebody check on Cliff if he's still in the chat. But Robin's issue number 2. We go to 2021. This one being the Nick Robles workout variant. There's 34 9/8s of this one on the census. And a 9/8 just recently sold for $400 US. Cover price daily shaker. Oh, people are ready to throw some money at thirst traps, baby.
This is crazy. It's nuts. And this is a new book too. It's not old.
No, dude,
Like,
it's 4 years old.
Yeah, it's nuts. But this probably started the trend of like the Nightwing covers, no? Like, this is the one, right? The one that popped off this year with the pumpkin butt that everybody was talking about.
Well, dude, no. I mean, all Nightwing covers in general have been pretty, thirst trappish, if you know what I mean. So
Geared towards Cliff. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Cliff traps.
The man is laughing because look at that. You got 9/8 selling.
Yeah, he has them all too. Look at that. Yeah, he has them all. Yeah.
God bless North America. God bless you.
God bless. Yeah, good investment there, Cliff.
Yeah. What started for one type of excitement, well, your wallet's getting excited at the same time, man. Because Robin's issue number 2, the Nick Robles workout variant in a 9.8 went for $400 US. It's beefcake season, baby. Love it. I love it. All right, moving on from Robins though. Rogues Gallery number 1. I try really hard, guys, every single week that when I do put together these lists, I kind of don't want to talk about some books that you've heard people talk about over and over again across multiple shows, whether it be, the Shaker Report, whether it be the top tens, whether it be House of Stein, whether it be anything. But I have to put this one up here because I love this cover so much, man. Rogues Gallery #1. This goes back to 2022. Sorry about that. It's the cover by Flops, man. And this is from Third Eye Comics. Raw copies now selling at $170 US. Cover price daily shaker. This one just keeps going up and up and up, man. There's a lot of love for Flops right now, and rightfully so, man. I love his covers. I just got news. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything, and I won't say anything. It's under tight lips here. But maybe something big in the works, man. I'm excited for Flops, man. Flops doing amazing work, dude.
Really? That big of a news?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what's the news?
I can't say. I cannot say, but what I can say is that Flops is crushing it, man. Doing amazing stuff. Draws, dude. From the drawings, the color choices, everything about it. I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. If I was still in a band, I would want Flops doing all of my posters. Such great work, and I'm happy to see the love that he's getting right now. We're finding people looking for his earlier work, and that's really what it is. We're going back to 2022.
Yes,
now,
that's
right?
what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah. It's he is my. We just picked up the. I can't remember which cover. I think it was at the con. Is it the exclusive that was for? What's the one from Boom Studios?
It was Hello Halloween.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The work is incredible.
Yep.
They do just incredible work. Period.
Yep. I love everything that Flops is up to. It's funny because when I was talking with him, I'm like, dude, you got to do interiors, and he literally told me, he's like, I'm too slow for interiors, man. I can't do that. And I'm like, man,
That's the problem with a lot of the artists, right? They do so much work on it that it's just incredible. You know what I mean? But it also takes a lot out of them to do it.
oh, no kidding, dude. No kidding. You know what, man? I'm happy to have Flops doing covers. I will continue to keep my eye on everything he does because.
But I wish some of these guys did more interiors.
Yeah, same, dude. I would, dude. Could you imagine a full book of Flops like doing interiors? Like it would be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It would.
I don't know if I don't know if you had the chance to see it. But he was actually on Brian McClay's show, and it was awesome to hear. Him
What
just
was this? What was he saying?
no, just his chatting, man, about his stuff, like how he comes about doing these things, and it was a really good show, really good show. I loved hearing him talk.
When did you get a chance to speak to him?
Oh, I talked to him on DMs, but I'm saying like Brian McClay had him on his show, which was a very good show. Hold on, I'm just trying to pull up his page because Love for Comics asked me to bring up his website. Here we go. So I'm gonna put that up there. So, yeah, I know that. Yeah, I saw this one not too long ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I love that style.
yeah. Dude, I don't know. Why am I only seeing this on his website? I feel like there's way more stuff. No.
Are you in the wrong section, or
No idea.
is that the only thing that's available now in the product?
It's probably the only thing right now, but man, anyways, I love Flops' work. And yeah, that's his latest. So that's available right now for 15 euros. Yeah, probably sold out. Dude, probably the whole website. Flops is killing it. So congrats to him. But Rogues Gallery #1, covered by Flops, raw copies selling at 170
That's
US
crazy.
dollars.
170 is nuts.
Big
That's
coin. Raw, dude, not graded. But moving on from Rogues Gallery, we go to Invincible #1. This one being from 2023's San Diego Comic-Con. It was an exclusive for the 20th anniversary. And here we've got a Greg Capullo cover for it. Raw near mint, selling at $125. Cover price daily shaker. Highest sale recorded to date for this one in a raw. Man, Capullo, I almost feel like he can never miss, dude. Like, look at this cover.
He can't miss. He is that incredible.
I
He
love
can't
it.
miss. He never misses. Have you ever seen a bad Capullo cover? I don't think so. Like, do you remember that Ghost Rider cover that he did a couple years
Oh,
ago? Oh,
yeah,
he's
man.
riding the bike. Yeah, but look at this. Look at the power he shows. Look at the angle of the fist coming at you. It's so good. The
Yep.
colors. It's just. It makes you wish that he had drawn Invincible. Run on Invincible. Like, I mean, Otley's great and everything, but Capullo would have been mayhem.
Yeah,
Cutting
absolutely.
loose heavy metal for Capullo would have been mayhem.
Yep. Yeah, there you go. So Chad's saying that Rogues Gallery was his first cover and it's not available for 15 euros, that's for sure. But yeah, man, it's earlier flops work, and like I said, people flocking to his early days, right?
Yes,
So they,
yes, they want him. They want, yeah, exactly.
yeah. Were they selling these at the Skybound booth? That is a good question. I'm not too sure, but I do know that it was available at the con for San Diego Comic Con. So if it was at their booth, I'm not too sure. I didn't find any information on that, so sorry about that. But again, this was an exclusive that was available for San Diego Comic Con in 2023. Pretty cool, man. I like this for the 20th anniversary. Raw near mint selling at 125 US dollars. Now we're gonna keep it rolling because this is a big book this week, and I know that we're gonna see this probably on Covrprice tomorrow on the top 10. I still have not seen the list. I don't even see the list till almost when we go live. But Geiger 80-page giant #1 is getting a lot of love right now. We go back to 2022, and it's not because of the first appearance of Nate the Nuclear Knight, at least not yet, but it's also got the first appearance of Redcoat, which is getting a lot of buzz. CGC 98 for this one sold at 125 US dollars. Cover price daily shaker, highest sale recorded to date. Now, who knows? These might go higher as we get closer and closer throughout the week. It might even go higher. Who knows? But man, $125, Redcoat. Let's go, baby.
There's no stopping this. I mean, I personally feel the care they've taken for all their products from the get-go has been second to none. I don't think. I also think that they've taken the effort because they dream of it being more than just comics. So, I believe everything they've done has been methodical
Yeah.
and meticulous.
Well, you know what? Let's cut to the chase. Because, Chia, you had the opportunity to speak to Jeff Johns, did you not?
Yes, the whole
And
crew.
Sorry?
Fabric a few times, Jeff Johns, and the whole crew. Yes.
So the whole crew that's involved with the Ghost Machine universe. And when
Yes.
you met them, it was at Fan Expo in Toronto.
Except for Brian Hitch. I never met Brian.
Okay. Well, you got to speak to majority, almost all.
Yep.
When you spoke to them, I feel like they nudged you about this.
They were, yeah. I mean, first of all, just before I even speaking to them, and I always say it on the show on a Monday night. You know, guys, if you want to tune in, Monday night on YouTube, our new comic book day sale. We've been talking up Geiger and Ghost Machine and Redcoat for a good 2 years now. But just on the fact that they're so well produced,
yeah,
every one of the books is well produced, top to bottom. It almost doesn't even make sense that they could afford to do this quality work with this kind of creators, right? Like you think they'd have some sort of outside funding. I thought this from the beginning. Like that's what I always thought, there was some kind of angel investor or anything. Because how can you be doing this card stock and this quality and like there's no damages? It doesn't make nothing of this makes sense to me, because the quality of the work is so good and they're giving Fabric like the time to draw the issues in advance. Like there's no pressure, sort of Damocles hanging over you to get a book out to make sales. Like their priority is quality, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So from then and then speaking to them and seeing how they're thinking and what they're thinking and them telling me right to my face, Jason Fabric said his words. Hey man, I don't know what people think. We're not in here for one run. I'm not doing one volume of Rook.
Yeah.
I'm in this for the long run. And the more people realize that there's going to be volume 1, volume 2, like not restarting the numbering, but in trade paperback, right? because a lot of people read the trade paperbacks, right? They wait for the collected volume, and then when stores see that, they're going to be like, oh, they're in it here for the long term. They're fully committed, the whole crew. So when you see that, and you see the commitment to quality, and I just know that this next endeavor is going to be the same type of thing. So I'm so excited for this. The books are incredible, and I'm so happy it's getting a light shined on it.
Yeah,
because
it
I
is.
think I think this is one of the books that, and the line, there's been a lot of great lines going on right now, right? But this is the one that there's just a little bit more light shined on it, because I think it's unique. It's not the usual superhero fare, so if people want something different, and it's awesome. Just look at this cover. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at Geiger.
No, exactly. Now, the Geiger, this issue, obviously the cover A is getting a lot of love, but the one that's really getting the love right now on the aftermarket is the Hitch one that you were talking about. And I purposely kept it off of the list for tonight because I know I'm going to end up talking about this tomorrow night on the top 10. It's got to be making its way there because the sales are just so impressive. But this one has Redcoat on the cover as well, right? So I know I have this somewhere in my collection because I bought this back when it crossed, and it's so funny to see how now Ghost Machine back then was being labeled Mad Ghost. I don't know if you noticed that. So things are really doing well on the Ghost Machine side of things, and I'm happy to see that because it's been getting a lot of high praises from us. And I'm not saying that, oh my god, we're the best speculators. By no means am I saying anything close to that. All I'm saying is that it's a book that we really enjoyed, and I'm happy to see it getting the love it's getting because it's so earned. You know what I mean? It's well deserved.
But like we said, in this time, learning and reading is paying off more than just dreaming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yes, David, they did.
They did.
And we'll dive into it a little later. But Geiger 80-page giant number one, the cover A, of course, in a CGC 98, selling at $125 US, highest sale recorded to date. Let's see what we will have tomorrow on the top 10 show. Let's get into some other territories here with the House of Stein, because I saw Sonic the Hedgehog number one. We go back to 2018 with this one. It's the Spencer's edition. There's 4 CGC 98s on the census when it comes to this, and a 98 sold for $295 US. Man, I saw the show. I was watching it, and Brian was going back and forth with Ben on this one, and Brian was saying, man, I never even knew this existed. And I could say that so you know what, neither did I. Seeing this on the list, man, I was like, man, this one has to hop on over to this show on Sunday because I love these covers. I love Sonic in general. I pick up my Sonic books every time they cross FOC, but this Spencer's one, man, there's only 4 98s on the census. I think $295 is actually a really good price for this. You couldn't get this out, and I think it was some kind of giveaway at the Spencer store or something. There were select stores that had this.
Spencer is the one that has the trinkets kind of thing.
I think so. There's clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they're the cool stuff. It's almost like a GameStop, but less games.
I want to say it's like a Hot Topics.
Yeah, it's like a more geek-oriented Hot Topic, not goth-oriented Hot Topic, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, it probably makes sense that there's not that many 9.8s, because when you're taking them out of that store, come on, 2018, Sonic wasn't what it is now. We haven't had the movies. No, man, this is it's a really good price, to be honest with you. Great price.
Yeah, I love this. I love what Love for Comics is saying, that it's where you go for lava lamps. But I think a fair comparison is totally Hot Topics, man, when it comes to stores. But when it comes to this book, man, it's so cool to see. Like I said, there's only 4 on the census when it comes to this book in a 9.8. And I now want this. You know what I mean? It's on my radar. So Sonic the Hedgehog number one, $295 for a 9.8 on this one. Guys, football is happening tonight. The Cowboys are only playing tomorrow, but if you missed the Cowboys and you don't want to wait till tomorrow, you could go read Spider-Man and the Dallas Cowboys, because this takes us back to 1983. This was an advertisement supplement to the Dallas Times Herald. Now, there's 12 CGC 9.8s that exist on the census, and a CGC 9.8 sold for $233 US. Baker Shaker tonight, man. Michael Baker, thank you for this one. This is interesting, dude.
This is, you keep finding these weird, peculiar ones, or Baker does, about like, whether it's in a bar mitzvah, whether it's a supplement. I hate the Dallas Cowboys, so but getting a 9.8 from a newspaper supplement, that is insane.
Yep.
So I'd love to have this, even though I hate the Dallas Cowboys. Because it's again a lot of storybooks this year.
I'm trying to figure out what like he's catching. It's some kind of device. It's not even a football.
It is some sort of device.
Yeah, man. And I don't know. It looks like people on the field are very interesting. There's a clown there. I have no idea what's going on, but yeah.
Is that the Mad Hatter?
I think so.
Interesting.
Very cool, right? I've never seen this before.
There's a clown there, a football player, some sort of like Iron Sheik looking dude.
Oh, Steve dropping words of war right here.
That's amazing.
I love it. First appearance of Debbie.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's so wild, man. But I mean, if you're a Cowboys fan and a Spidey fan, I'm sure you'd want this in your collection. But I've never seen this before, and it's so cool to see this cross the list. And I don't know, man. I saw this, I was like, man, I got to put this up. I know how much Tia hates the Cowboys, so that's pretty.
Look,
fun.
I'm a Niners fan. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But Spider-Man and the Dallas Cowboys, man, the ad supplements from the Dallas Times Herald. In a CGC 9.8 sold for $233 US. Up next, yeah, X-Men 98, guys. We go to 1976. Some Dave Cockrum right here. You got Jack Kirby and Stan Lee making a cameo in the last two panels of this issue. And there's 64 CGC 9.8s on the census for this one. A 9.8 in a CGC 9.8, of course, sold for $3,206. I love this cover to begin with, and Michael Baker was spot on in our DMs where he's like, man, it gives me King Kong vibes. And I'm like, yeah, dude, Sentinels are pulling off some King Kong stuff over here on the cover, but so good, man. It's such a sick cover. Now
all these books were great right here, anywhere between 94 and and there's a classic covers one after the other. Cochran was so good at this. Incredible.
Yeah, dude. But I think still, CGC 9.8s, there's 64 of them, but still, when it does cross, a sale at $3,200, man, for me, it's always impressive to see, because I know 64 sounds like a lot, but at the same time, man, getting this in a 9.8 it's got to be something super impressive to have in your collection. At least in my opinion, it is.
A 9.8 from 1976.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And especially such a cover, such a book.
There was nobody putting books in plastics, in bags and boards.
Nope.
Like, this was like a super nerd who kept it like under super pristine conditions. Like, it's miraculous that it lasted that long. Yeah, one went for $9,000.
Holy moly! That's a huge dip
right there. Wow, was it $9,000 US or Canadian?
It would be US, man. Here, look, let me check. I'm just curious, guys. I'm gonna pop up Covrprice. I just want to see what was the highest known value for this one for X-Men 98. So when I pull it up and I'm looking for a 9.8, the highest sale that was ever recorded, not looking at a Mark Jewelers, of course. I'm looking at the regular edition of this, so direct copies. The highest known value, oh my god, $10,200, and that was sold last year in January. Holy shit,
that is nuts. That's nuts.
Yo, I'll take that $3,000 sale all day, man, if I was buying that. Crazy. Woof. Big woof. That's heavy, man. X-Men 98 in a CGC 98 sold for $3,206. Anyways, moving on. I have to show you guys this book. I love Bruce Timm. I talk about it a lot of times whenever I see a
Yes, you
Bruce
do.
Timm cover. Gen 13 bootleg issue 18. We go back to 1998 with this one. It's a Bruce Timm cover. There's 14 9/8s on the CGC census, and a CGC 9/8 just sold for $700. Baker Shaker tonight. Whenever we think Gen 13, do you not think J. Scott Campbell?
Yes, of course,
Right? Whenever you think Danger Girl, you're thinking J. Scott Campbell.
of course.
Bruce Timm on this cover? Holy cow, man, is this a wicked one?
It is. It's interesting because it's full Bruce Timm with a little bit more of a raunchy side, which
Yeah.
is rare, you know.
But he does have his raunchy side, man. There's
he does.
covers that
He
he's
does. He
done.
does. He does. He does. Yeah. So this one is just, it's incredibly well done. Like honestly, I'd love to have this book. Like this is, and it's. By the way, I've never even seen it before.
Yeah. It's so good, man. I love this cover, dude. And it's so funny how you've got like the guy's girlfriend dropping like some coke down his pants, getting pissed off to cool it down over there.
I believe that's the other character that's in the show, the in the group. The one that's half there is the fourth member, if I'm not
Well,
mistaken,
I
or the fifth member.
she
Can't
she
remember her
may,
name,
she may have thought she was at a different kind of beach here.
but she was the more free-spirited one, if I remember correctly.
But Bruce Timm really like
Yeah.
narrowing it down, man, bringing the
What?
sexiness big time to this cover.
What didn't we have a Bruce Timm a couple of weeks ago cover with Sapphire?
Yep.
I mean, back to back Bruce Timms in the top, in the hot books. Come on, that one was amazing, and this one's amazing too. They're both bangers.
Yeah, I love seeing Bruce Timm covers, man. This is one I wish I could have in my collection. I saw somebody in the chat saying that it's on their list for Covrprice wish lists, and I don't blame you, man. I think this is just awesome to have. Whenever I think Gen 13, I think of the Spider-Man 1 homage. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. It's definitely up there for things to think about. But man, this Bruce Timm totally worth the $700 because the CGC 9/8 sold for 700 bones, baby. All right, guys, that was the market report. It's time for us to dive into the news from this last week. So, for the last time tonight, Gia, are you ready for some hot topics?
Always.
Let's go. All right, guys, hot topics tonight. Don't worry, there's nothing too spicy. We're not going to get too out of hand unless, Chia decides to cause another ruckus and say nonsense as he normally does. But here we are to talk about some of the news from the last week. Now, to kick it off, I want to start with something a little bit spicy. Apparently, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Zenoscope shared this over on their Instagram, and it's for one of their upcoming books. On the right-hand side, you can see that's a Poulat cover, and to the left, this one is Alice in Wonderland, and it's an Ebos cover. Is it an homage? Is it an homage, or is it a swipe? This is a conversation that I've come across multiple times, man, and we've had multiple artists like Greg Land come up and several others too when it comes to doing these things. And I got to shout out Poulat, man, and it was funny because Poulat, I was watching him, give his side of the story. He went on social media, went on Instagram, and he's got a heavy French accent as well. And it's funny because there were some times where he would switch to French, and I fully understand what he's saying, right? But you can see he gives you in his video step by step on how he put together this cover, and by no means did he trace or anything, right? He made this his own. To be honest with you, I like his cover. I think his cover looks great. I'm not that type of collector, to be honest with you. So like this was never even on my radar. But the news, the stuff surrounding this, if you go into the Zenoscope post itself, where they're showing that cover to the right hand side, you'll see that Boz literally comments like, "I'm not too sure how I feel about this." Right. So you can see that Boz is not too fond of what's happening.
I think the Pulat one's better
Fair. That's fair.
between me and you. Uh, I, this this doesn't seem like an homage. Like I'll tell you why. If it was a different if it was a different character,
Yeah.
I would say yeah. You know, it's an homage. It's the same character. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of a problem because
Yeah.
it's the same character.
I get what you're saying, man, and I
You know,
totally.
I don't know if it's the same book. I assume it is, but yeah. So it gets into a really. What was Pulat's reasoning?
He said it, and you know what? I'm gonna post here what was being said by David. He's saying that he's Team Poulat because Zenoscope directed him to do it. Ebaz is just jealous and for good reason. Zenoscope should have hired him to do it if that be the case. But Poulat just goes out there saying like, "Hey man, you see him doing it step by step, how he put this cover together and everything, and it doesn't entirely seem like a swap as people are saying now." Swipe, sorry. But when you get to you know the reality here, like he was asked to do it, and he did a cover, and that's it, and he made it. Obviously, he used this for a complete reference, but you can see differences. I mean, the face alone is totally different.
Yes, the faces where the difference is. The hair, um, a little bit of the outfit, not much. They both included a clock in the background.
Yep.
Uh, and I guess less background jungle type thing going on in the Pulat one.
Yeah.
But if the company directed them to do it, I get it. Like it makes sense, as they said. And I'm sure he drew it himself. Like he didn't trace it. I'm not saying he did that, but it's definitely
The same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. And yeah, JSS, I get it, man. Trust me. Copying art is not good, man. It's terrible. But I think this is where we have to figure out that fine line, man, cuz an homage cover, you even see it if you look at the bottom right where he does his signature, it says after Ebos, right? So
Okay.
he's playing this as he's paying homage to it, but at the same time, man, like I've seen so many homage covers, man. Whether it be Akira homages, Spider-Man 1 homages, etc., where the artist makes it their own, and I can see why people think this is like super similar. You know what I mean?
You know what though? We've seen plenty of Wolverine covers
Yeah.
paying homage to the Wolverine and Hulk with the same two characters.
Yeah, you're talking about like the Hulk 181.
340.
Okay, 340. Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's fair game. I think it's more of an homage now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as if the person tried to not hide it. He kind of, you know what I mean? He gave credit to where it's due.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to change my my opinion.
Yeah. No, for sure. Look, Derek, you're spot on because when you look at the post, man, it's exactly that. Like all he did really say is, "I don't know how I feel about this," but you don't know if it's being directed fully to Poulat or if it's being directed to Zenoscope. But it seems like Poulat had a lot more to say based on, I guess, some exchange. He says that he DM'd him and stuff like that. I don't know, man. It was an interesting exchange that happened on social media.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah, between the two artists. And ironically, I think they both work for Zenoscope.
Yes,
So
This is the crazy thing. Yeah. They're in the same family.
yeah. But one thing I can say, and I think we can all agree, guys, whether you're a fan of the Ebaz cover or the Pulat cover,
Mama.
oh yeah, oh yeah, great covers either way. But if you guys are catching the replay, man, sound off below. I want to know what you guys think about this. It's an interesting conversation to have because, like you said, Chia, many times we've seen this done with many different characters, etc., throughout time, and yeah, is what it is. But moving on. All right, this one I think she was going to go to town on. We got Oscar Isaac apparently headed to DC. Now we got two headlines here. Now on the left-hand side, Isaac says he no longer wants to play Moon Knight and work for Disney. He even made a comment about them maybe changing their ways on certain things. He indirectly said, "Stop pushing your agendas on stuff." Right? That's really what I understood from what he was trying to say.
I mean, I don't even think it was that much, to be honest with you. I think what he said was he made a comment about how they're fascist or something, or they're working with, or they're frowning on anti-Israeli workers. Oh no! Sorry, it was not that one, not that topic of the day. The other topic of the day was he made the comment when Disney fired Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
And called him fascist. And he goes, well, right now, so that was around a month ago, right now, they're kind of fascist. Maybe they should change their ways and then I'd work with them. That's kind of what he said, right? He didn't say yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never working for them again. It wasn't that kind of a stance, right? So I just think that he knows that Moon Knight is not in the works. He knows that he's about to be getting a role for Batman 2, according to Jeff Schneider. So he's basically saying, right now, I don't want to work on with Marvel, so it could look like it's his choice instead of Marvel's choice, and then talk about how he's going to be the commissioner or something or Harvey Dent in Batman 2, is what I think the situation is.
That's it now. Now shifting gears, he might be heading over to DC. And those are the two characters that I keep hearing, man.
Listen, I don't think it's. I gotta say this again. I don't think Batman by Matt Reeves is technically DC, and this is what I'll tell you by that. I don't think there's a role that he'll be recurring in for the next 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 1 or 2. Like, let's say it's Harvey Dent. You'd have him this one, and then he'd be in the next one and gone. Now, I'd really like it if he's actually Hush / Court of Owls, Talon type thing. That's what I hope. Because I still maintain I think they're going to merge Hush with the Court of Owls. Because there was a lot of references to a seedy side of Gotham.
Yeah.
In the first one. And even to Martha Wayne's family being involved / having a little bit of psychotic break, which I think was something that was referenced, if I remember correctly, in the Snyder run, right? And her connection to the Court of Owls. And then there was also the stinger with Hush on the wall, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they use Hush, Bruce's childhood friend, to expose the underbelly that is in Gotham, which would lead to maybe a third part of the Court of Owls, is what I think. You know, I think that would make sense. And then we get to hit all the 3 big ones. Now, I just don't know how they'd fit the Joker in there, right? Because everybody wants to do their Joker. But maybe they just don't do the Joker. Maybe just have him as a side character.
You know what? I'm kind of okay with not seeing Joker at all, to be honest with you. Like, especially that we've seen like already, right? Like Joker many times, and now we've also had the Joaquin Phoenix version. Like, I'm okay to put it on the back burner, man. There is an entire amazing rogues gallery here of villains that can pop into Batman. I don't think we need that.
I think Joker 1 was great. I think Joker Folie à Deux tainted the character a little bit. It ruined the people's impression of that. I think the issue I have with that is I want to see what Matt Reeves could do with the Joker, because I think Matt Reeves is an incredible filmmaker.
Yeah.
And this is such a violent, grounded, Seven-like version of Batman, so it's crazy. But I also think that there's so many other characters that they could do that I wanted to see do instead of that. And I know that Matt Reeves has a limited runway. A, because he's very slow at doing movies.
Yeah.
B, because there was questions about his health. I mean, Batman, the first one, guys, I think it's like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They've already moved the launch date of the next one to the 2028, I think, or 20. You know, like it's further down. They pushed it again. So all I'm saying is, and then you know that James Gunn is going to want to do a DC Universe proper version of the Joker. There's already people talking about, oh, we have too many Batmans, right? People are gonna get confused. Now you're gonna throw in, we had the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and then we're gonna have two more Jokers.
Yeah, it's enough.
I I would think, as much as I want the Joker and Matt Reeves to handle, let him handle the cool other ones, whether it's Mister Freeze, whether it's the Court of Owls and Hush, and let's skip the Joker on this one.
Yeah.
The was kind of cool, anyways. You know, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, let's see where Oscar Isaac ends up, man. I think the fact that he would be going over to DC is actually a great thing for DC. But I liked him as Moon Knight, man. I hope to still see him do some stuff on the Marvel side, but it's looking less likely at the moment. So I guess we'll see. We'll see how that all turns out. And yeah, Batman was 2022, and I remember it correctly. I watched it several times on my plane to Europe, man. It had just come out not too long. But all right, let's move on from this because we've got a new era of Daredevil, and this one's going to have Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett on this one. So that's interesting. That's going to be dropping in March of 2026. So some comic talk for you guys, but they're also going to be sold in True Believer blind bags. That's right. Daredevil blind bags. I've got 1,000 jokes, but I'm not gonna do them.
First of all, aesthetically, this blind bag is gorgeous.
For sure. But I'm wondering if there's a Braille variant at this point.
Oh my god, that would be incredible. What do you talk about? They have to do a Braille variant.
It's gotta happen.
A cover, even at least like a white cover or a black cover with a design in Braille. Come on, that would be incredible.
Right.
But this actually is great genius marketing that it's a blind bag for Daredevil. Honestly, you have to do one. It's honestly makes sense.
Yeah, dude, there's a ton of variants. You got Ryan Stegman.
Wait a minute, they've announced the variants?
Dude, they're announced. You don't see them, but you got Stegman, you got Besh, you got Delato, you got Maliv, you got Panosian, you got Quesada, Villa-Lobos, you got Daniel Warren Johnson, you got Greg Land, Buscema, you got blank covers, you've got television variant covers.
Okay, they're doing the chases.
There's virgin variants that are going to be available of some of these covers. There's going to be a Dan Panosian. There's going to be the Daniel Warren Johnson, which is also available only in the blind bag as a virgin. Marvel Rivals variant by Natiz that's only available in the blind bag, and a rare blind bag exclusive variant cover by Surprise Contributors. So I have no idea what those are.
Those are going to be the original art like they did last time for Endgame.
Yeah, most probably it's going to be all original.
Yes. Did it say Surprise Contributors? Multiple?
Yeah.
That's that. They're going to get a bunch of to do commissions for original art. Again, guys, that's how you do a blind bag. The blind bag is all about the cool, unique chases. Getting original art chances in a blind bag that you paid $4 for, that would have cost you who knows how much, is nuts. Honestly. I think this is great. And by the way, great creative team, especially Lee Garbett. His work is outstanding. I was looking through his website after this was announced, and so much of his work is just a character like flipping through the air and through a cityscape. And I'm like, oh my god, they literally got a guy who draws Daredevil's all about the cool flipping through the cityscape. Like he's falling through the cityscape. It's amazing. Yep. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait.
Yeah, and just to show you guys, here, let me pull this up for you. But hold on, I don't like the frame size of that for you guys. So let me make it bigger. All right, there you go. So here, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. I want to show you what some of these actually look like. So as you can see here, blind bag variant covers. This is the Rose Besh one that's
Nice.
gonna be coming out. Pretty cool. And then the Daniel Warren Johnson. This is also going to be available as a virgin.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
It's very Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yes.
I like it. And then moving on, this is the Casada variant, so that's going to be available there as well. You got Mysterio on this one. That's interesting. Mysterio's going to be there. Electro, you
Yeah,
got Echo.
but during this is during Casada's run, Mysterio was a villain there. Don't you remember
Yep.
in the Kevin Smith?
Yeah, very true, very true. But like I said, man, these are all the covers that are going to be available. 250th homage. A lot of covers that are going to be coming out for this
Again,
one.
that's a key for me. Like for when you're doing a blind bag, you have to load it up with unique things that you found only in the blind bag.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree. I agree with you for that one. But definitely gonna keep my eye out for this. I might buy into a few copies of the blind bag because I'd love to pull whatever original art we
everybody
found.
wants that original art. It's the crack that keeps us going.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see how this plays out. But moving on, I don't know if you guys saw this, man. Dude, PSA, Kith, doing their thing. Marvel, they're doing the whole Marvel versus Capcom stuff, and you can see that exclusive Marvel versus Capcom comic look for rare PSA graded Wolverine versus Ryu variants. There's a lot of other variants that are available as well. Did you have a chance to see any of this?
No,
Really?
no, this is really cool.
So you've seen like Kith has done this in the past, right?
Kith always does these things. Yeah, 100%. They're
yeah,
really cool.
you're familiar.
Yeah, we had the Silver Surfer one. Remember?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Now here, I'm gonna see if I could pull that up for you guys now very quickly on my Instagram, because on Kith's Instagram page is where I saw some other things as well that they're going to be dropping. Here, I'll show you. There you go. Oh, hold up. Gotta pull this down and bring this up. All right. You see my screen. So let me go. All right. So here's some of the shoes, man. They've got all the shoes like piled up, as you can see. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
The box. The box is wicked, dude. I love.
Oh my god, I want that box.
Yeah, the box is something really cool. Hold on, let me see. You guys see it better like this? Yeah, okay. So the box is really cool, but then we move on and check this out, man. Oh, no. Here's the video of them opening the box. Look at that, man. Tell me that's not badass. And look, each side has one shoe. And another shoe.
Oh no,
Crazy.
I need this.
Right?
Where's the slab?
Here, hold on. It's I don't know if they're gonna show it now. It ain't in the shoe, that's for sure. Here you got the laces. Where's the slab? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. They don't really show it, but I want to show you guys other stuff as well. It says that there's gonna be the slab. Maybe the slab is somewhere in the sleeve in the back, like the backboard.
Yeah.
I think that would make the most sense.
But wait a minute, there's 2 sets of shoes.
No, there's multiple sets of shoes, dude.
No, but
So-
each box has 2 sets of shoes, I think.
No. Each box has one set of shoes. You got one set of shoes.
No,
Yeah.
no. Go back to the box, to the beginning. Go to the
This-
first slide. First slide. 2 sets.
Oh, then that's. Oh no, this is a double collector box.
You get it?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, they're giving
Yep.
you 2 sets. You're giving you the carrot, the Mega Man, and the Iron Man.
Yeah, so you're getting one. Yeah, you get one from Marvel, one from Capcom. Which is
Yeah,
awesome.
you're getting Marvel versus DC, so you're getting both competing characters together.
Versus Capcom, not DC, but yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The Mega Man one's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I don't even care for the shoes though, to be honest with you. For me, it's mostly the comics that it's coming.
Oh,
with, man.
listen. The shoes are cool, I just want the whole package.
Yeah.
But I mean, this must be expensive.
Yeah. Captain America. That's a dope. I love this. This is a sick cover. You can see at the bottom though. I don't know if you guys see this here. You can see the different pull rates that you could get
Yes.
for these. So that's pretty cool. And what else do we got? There was oh yeah, this one. Dude, the Ryu. Check this. With Wolverine. Love this cover so much.
That's the one everybody wants.
I actually want the Iron Man and the
Because you
Iron
love
Man
Mega
and
Man.
Mega Man, dude. I love Mega Man, and I just think it's awesome. But definitely the Ryu one is sick, man. Yes, it would be a shame to get these dirty, dude. Couldn't agree more, man. Everything came out on Friday. I think it's pretty much done with though. So there's
Oh,
no
for sure.
chance
They
of
sell it
getting
right
that.
away.
Yeah, it's impossible to get that. I think you even had to get qualified to like get through, right? And it's not. I mean, it's not the first time Nike does that, dude. Everybody does that. But still, really cool, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what the slabs are going to sell for on the aftermarket. Remember when
Oh, yeah.
Kith did this at a, I think it was San Diego Comic Con when they launched. Remember they had some. Was it San Diego Comic Con? I'm trying to remember which con it was. But anyways, when they first launched PSA, the slabs, man, they had collaborated and they had comics with made with Kith. And I don't know if you remember any of those covers, like the Green Goblin one, the Magneto one, etc.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. So I love seeing this, man. These are cool collabs.
They're amazing. Yeah.
Ordained, guys. We talked about this one. And here we are. It's actually making FOC. It made FOC, and now it's making its way already. Yeah, it's already making its way. Because Ordained, apparently Colin Farrell is going to star in Ordained, being written by John Wick creator Derek Kolstad. The action thriller follows a priest who is targeted by hitman after performing last rites on a mob boss who survives but not before confessing his crimes. When we spoke about this, dude, for me, this book sounded immediately like it was an idea for something that would be picked up because it screams like a movie potential, right?
I love it. I mean, it has to have been written as a treatment for a movie. The comic is just a proof of concept. It has to be.
Yeah, it hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, it has to have been like they must have did it the package for that. The comic was done in collaboration for the pitch. It has to be because it seems so much of a complete package for that. A great story, a great idea, by the way, a great Colonel Levine idea. It's that whole. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie History of Violence with Viggo Mortensen.
I'm trying.
Directed by David Cronenberg.
Hold on, I gotta see. I'm more of a fucking visual person. History of Violence.
It was a book before, a comic book.
No, I actually never watched it.
Awesome movie. The characters are living in a small town. There's a couple of mobsters come into the town. They threaten his way of life, and then he reveals that he's,
oh, dude, I remember this.
And he grabs a pot of hot coffee and he smashes it over the head, and it was
yeah. Okay,
incredible movie. Same as the movie Nobody, right? With the guy from Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
I love the idea of that, Unforgiven.
Bro, like, I'm gonna throw it back. I'm gonna throw it back on how this just all like clicked into my head. Man, I remember this because of the poster. I saw the poster. I watched this when I was living with my parents and my dad. I don't know if you remember DirecTV, bro, with the card. And you
of course. Yes, the golden times.
And this movie was playing at that point. I remember this. I remember this.
The golden times, because everyone I know had mastered when the scene from the movie Monsters Ball with Halle Berry takes place and how long. Because DirecTV had movies starting every half an hour.
Yeah.
So at 1 hour and 21 minutes, everybody loved Monsters Ball, the most depressing movie of all time.
Oh, but bro, when she's getting railed, my God. Oh my God.
It was an hour and 21 minutes into it, and all my friends and all of us knew. But yes, this
She be-
movie was at that time, by the way. Yes,
if anybody thought that Halle Berry became my favorite actress when she played Storm, you're mistaken. Monsters Ball, my God, bro.
she earned that Academy Award.
Oh my God,
That woman
bro.
earned it.
Uh,
I, I, will,
let me tell you.
I will go to. That was her greatest performance for sure, 100%. But anyways, that whole movie, like No Country for Old Men and all that, drag you in kind of when you want to retire, when you are trying to be better, like John Wick. Everybody's asking if I'm back. Yeah, I think I'm back, right? That everybody likes the reluctant hero who's trying to change their ways.
Yeah.
And this seems like that added with the Catholic guilt. So that is, I guess Chad has seen the movie as well.
We know exactly at which point Chad really, enjoys that movie.
Literally one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen. But
Literally.
but everybody loves it. Every man loves that. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to this comic first and foremost, and the movie. So I'm all in on this.
Amen. Amen. It's so funny that scene has also been picked up by so many porn sites, bro. It's crazy.
It's I've heard people argue that they're actually having sex.
Yeah, well, I mean, that or the acting chops are really good.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, man, I'm excited to see this book. I want to read it. I want to read
Not as
Ordained.
excited as Billy Bob Thornton was.
Bro, there's no way I would have controlled myself. No way.
They have to take pills for sure.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna go any further because I'm probably gonna get canceled for half of the things I want to say. But
Your
anyway,
wife,
yeah, let's move on. Here we go, man. Big news for Ghost Machine. We were talking about it throughout the show. This is the cover I was talking about earlier, but it is official, guys. Atlas Entertainment and Ghost Machine have made a deal for a feature film adaptation of Redcoat, the comic series written by Jeff Johns. And Redcoat's debut issue in April of 2024 was an instant sellout. This cover is actually very hard to find, guys. This one here with Redcoat on it. That's why it's going for a premium, man. I'm seeing sales already north of like $300 and something. So it's really up there. And the news, man, I think people were anticipating this so much. They got really, really excited for this. But this particular cover, like I said, very hard to find. Very hard to find. I'm going to bring in Steve since he's now on the Ghost Machine universe. I just saw you finish reading a book as well. So why not just bring you in? Which issue?
9. I finished the Hyde Street.
Oh my God, you're wild. Absolutely wild. But all right, we're gonna go down the chain. But man, this is awesome stuff, man. Like I said throughout the show, I'm really excited about it. But Geiger, it's very interesting, man, because from what I've gathered, we're getting Redcoat, and it's probably the last, not the last, but I would have never thought that Redcoat would have gotten this prior to other things that happened within the Ghost Machine universe, right? I thought Geiger would have gotten something first, and lo and behold, apparently Geiger was supposed to happen, but I don't know if you guys remember the whole Hollywood writer's strike. Geiger was in that. Apparently, that it really got impacted by it, and hence why now it's not coming out. Here we are now getting Redcoat prior.
I would see a Geiger movie for sure.
Yeah,
it's definitely something that would interest me for sure.
I think there's ideas for all of them. I think they're starting off with one that may be the most cost feasible.
Yeah.
Geiger requires a little bit more intense sci-fi, special effects, and everything. Yeah. And then I think this serves as a nice proof of concept, and it slowly builds to something. The only thing that I worry about now, guys, in all things, movies are having a hard time finding an audience.
Yes.
Things that are working are existing IP. It's very hard for new IP to crack that weird kind of thing. So whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna need to cast a big star and get a great director. That's what they're gonna do, and I'm sure they are. Apart from making a great show, a great movie, I would have almost preferred it to be a show, to be honest with you, because I think there's a better chance for it to find its legs and success.
I think Geiger would really do well as a TV show.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you guys. TV show is a better medium now to tell these stories.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
saying
for
it.
sure.
It is. It's better. TV has developed to become the better medium. You get better character arcs. You get fuller, richer characters. You see ups and downs. Come on. I mean, prestige TV. People wonder why that medium level drama. That kind of that people used to go to the adult fare movie that people used to go to. They get better quality now watching a television program.
Yeah. Hmm.
Sopranos, Breaking Bad. Come on, we can't get that kind of level, that development of a character.
And you ain't breaking the wallet either. I've said it before, man. Family of four, bro. It's costing me like $150 to go watch a movie and get popcorn and like Coke. That's pretty much it.
So that's the only thing I worry about this. I'm super gun ho on this because the concept is so amazing and cool, and it has that sweeping kind of thing. And my brother made a good point about it too. It's also something that resonates with people because everybody has a connection to the
History.
Americans' history.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Northerner, the Redcoats. It's cool.
Yeah.
You connect to that because you've heard of it. And they're historical figures. So
Even
that's
what's the girl's name? I forgot, man. The
the strong one.
yeah,
Yeah. Is it Apple Tree? No,
I think so.
No, but Johnny Appletree is in there too, I think, and the other guy too. Who else is there? There's another character there from history. Oh, Davy Crockett, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Crockett there? I believe so.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, yeah. They've peppered it with a whole bunch of historical reference characters, so that's a good entry point for people. Because people love that like reference. Oh, I know that, and mingling into the history. So I do think that this will be a hit in that sense. But I'm curious to see the next steps. But I did a little bit of research before. Atlas Entertainment has done a lot of great work and a lot of great movies.
Yeah.
So we're in really good hands of that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna agree with everything you were saying based on like I just think it would probably do better as a TV series. I hope as a movie. As somebody in the chat said that movies are it's too condensed, right? Right now, Redcoat is like a little over 13 issues, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
14.
14.
Yeah.
So yeah, 14. They can make it work, you know what I mean? But I don't want to see it like so compressed, you know what I mean? Like so like here we go, we're gonna give you what we can within, let's say, a 2-hour block, and that's it, you know what I mean? Like I really feel like the Ghost Machine universe might do better and thrive the TV route, like you were saying. And I would either way, I'm very happy. It goes without saying, like I'm super excited to be even getting this, and it's well deserved, man, because within comics right now, what are the main things everyone keeps talking about? Ghost Machine, Energon, Absolute, or Ultimate. It's literally the big things everyone's talking about. So it was inevitable. It was bound to happen.
I'll even say, I even believe that X-Men should be a TV show. I believe that.
Dude, you and I were saying this long ago.
You know what I mean? Like people like oh, they want a movie. I think maybe you do a movie every 2-3 years of X-Men to like have like a culmination, like a Mutant Massacre or something.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But it seems with the focus of the MCU post Secret Wars that it's going to be obviously mutants at the forefront. I think they're gonna go the movie route as opposed to that. So we'll see. But anyways, great news, guys. This, as you can see, everyone is really excited for it. The top 10 is most likely going to reflect that tomorrow, and I'm curious to see what the list is going to be like. I think this particular cover um, is going to be commanding some coin, and it already is. So we'll see. But moving on from this, guys, Funko. Apparently, that train right there is about to pop, literally. Funko says they may.
Dad joke. Dad joke. Take the boo. Boo.
Shut up. But anyways, Funko says they may not be able to survive another year due to financial concerns, and that, you know what, man. I know you guys are probably wondering what the hell does this even have to do with comics, guys. Don't forget, there's been lots of Funko Pops that are comic related.
So many.
Pop culture as a whole, man. I don't recall actually if there's been Funko Pops. Oh yeah, there's Funko Pop comics, guys. Those covers, those variants exist. There are PX exclusives, if you guys remember some of those. But I'm kind of not surprised, man. You know why? Because when I look at Funkos, dude, I've seen so many produced of literally the most random fucking characters, and I'm like, man, how much money are they just throwing out there, man? When it comes to these things that no one's picking up, it's so niche on certain things, right? Certain people. You got sports, athletes. You've got anything pop culture, whether it be music, TV shows, Marvel, DC, anything. Pokemon, like literally anything that's an IP, it's been had. Does this not remind you of like the TY babies,
Beanie Babies?
Beanie
Yes.
the Beanie Babies? Yeah,
I don't think so, because the Beanie Babies weren't paying a license fee, were they? I don't think they had Beanie Babies of like Marvel characters. I think what happened with Funko is they expanded too quickly, too fast. On
yeah.
the gravy train.
That's what I'm saying. Is they just
People
fucking
liked it because they were limited, and it was not like there was like they could collect them. Once you can't collect them no more, it's the exact same thing I said about the Absolute line and the Ultimate line. Don't overgrow it. Keep it small so people could feel that they could collect all of them. You
Yeah.
know, Funko get the point where there was impossible to collect all the characters. Same thing. That is actually a little bit what happened with the Beanie Baby, according to the show that I watched about the Beanie Baby thing.
Oh my
But
There's
I
so
like
many of them.
Funkos.
Death by Labubu.
That's
that.
funny.
No, dude, I have a ton of Funko Pops, man. And you know what? Now knowing that this is what's happening, I'm wondering, like, should I hold? I have a lot of the original ones that were like when Funko first started, like, the original Wolverine Funkos, the Wolverines, all of these things. I know people were focused on the chases, but again, I'm kind of not surprised. Then to add to what you were saying, the explosion, right? Steve, you're crackling again. I'm gonna mute you. But yeah, like I was saying, man, it's kind of that big surge out of nowhere that they got, right? And then they expanded significantly. They started bringing in all kinds of like different pops of different characters, etc. And I don't know, man. I felt like it was inevitable at this point. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. You did not have to give the super chat, by the way. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the show. That's all that matters. I don't know if you're from around Canada, but just in case, I will celebrate some Canada with you. You go. We celebrate all together, baby. But yeah, sadly, this is a business model failure. That's exactly what happened. Exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
Never got into this Funko Pop stuff. I have one. That's it.
Yeah.
Princess Leia. That's
They're
it.
always fun to pick up, dude. Like I'm picking up some cool ones now for like $5. Like the Red Hulk from Brave
Ugh.
New World.
No, mine was a gift from my mom. That was it.
Yeah. Yo, gotta shout out Love for Comics as well, man. Giving the another $1, man. I appreciate it. Again, you don't gotta be doing these things, guys, but thank you so much. It's gonna go towards some good things coming your way. Don't forget, guys. But rather than play that beautiful video of Michaela, well, this $1 excited all of us. So thank you very much. Thank you. But all right, moving on from the Funko stuff. I want to talk about this, man. I don't know if you guys saw this. Todd McFarlane, man, the CGC signing that is happening at CGC with Todd McFarlane. They closed off the submissions, man. If you haven't submitted your books for the signing yet, it appears you're no longer going to be able to. With no advance notice, CGC just closed submissions for the signing. I believe they kind of capped off, to be honest. They recently extended the deadline to December 1st, leading people to believe that they had plenty of time, and unfortunately not the case. With many disappointed collectors, perhaps CGC and Todd will open it back up, but we shall see. Shout out to 99 Newsstand for putting that together. But yeah, man, this sucks because I'm one of those guys, like an idiot. I know that Armin Gear Up, who's in the chat, is actually, taking books and submitting. He's offering to have books sent to CGC for the Todd McFarlane signing, and he's sent, I think, about like 8 or 6 boxes, something like that already. Now, I knew that the deadline was December 1st, so I was telling myself, all right, man, I'm gonna probably go like next week type thing. And then I saw this news, and I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like that kind of sucks, dude, because they put out there publicly like December 1st is the cutoff date. So I thought I had time, but unfortunately I missed the boat now. So it does suck on that aspect, man. Chia, I don't know what you think of that.
I wanted to submit a couple of books with Armin as well on the last one that he was planning on doing, because Todd is Todd. But yeah, it closed, so it kind of sucks, but it kind of also makes sense. First of all, we should have known better because Todd is Todd, right? And B, he's that popular, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how popular he is. And by the way, his books, everybody submits, and they still are the ones that get the best results after signing in the aftermarket. People still go crazy for Todd. He is by far on another level compared to every other artist. No one does what he does. No one.
Yeah.
It's nuts. His name carries a different level of prestige, and that includes Lee. Maybe some of the old greats like Stan Lee, Stan Lee or somebody, who passed away now.
Yeah.
But nobody working today carries that kind of cash. Nobody.
No, man. And it was, I want to say it's rather expensive to send it in, especially for us as Canadians, man. It sucks because I think the price was somewhere around the 200 and something mark in order to send in books, right, for the signing. But it was lame, man, to see that there was a cutoff. But at the same time, I totally get it because I imagine McFarlane, dude, must have received thousands of books, man. And at some point, it's like, man, we got to cap this off or else I'm going to be spending an entire month here signing books.
Yeah. I mean, there's not going to be enough. I mean, I've heard it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of submissions.
Yeah.
They had to close it a month early.
Yeah, that's probably how overwhelmed they must have gotten with books just arriving. Could you imagine what it must be like receiving books at CGC?
For this, it must have been complete madness.
Yeah. I would not want to be processing and receiving whatsoever.
And then but listen, you'll always be able to find a Todd book on the aftermarket, that you want signed. So there's gonna be something there. Did someone say Alex Ross? No, Todd is way bigger than Spears and Alex Ross. There's not even guys. They shut it down a month early. They said no to money.
Exactly, literally no to money.
There's so many submissions that they're saying no. We don't want your money.
Imagine.
Because imagine another month of this manic behavior.
Yeah.
And you know what? More power to him because Todd's a great guy. So good with the fans. The product that he produces, $2.99 now. It's I think $3.99, whatever. Keep the price down for as long as he can. You know what? All this success, more power to him.
Absolutely. And you know what? Just to add to Kilted Corgi, because I saw some other people saying this as well, man. Doesn't Todd run like 3 or 4 companies and he's signing books? Might not do it again. I think Todd does this again. I'm not even concerned. I think right now it's being capped, and especially with the uproar from people online, I'm seeing a lot of people kind of like disgruntled over the fact that it was shut down early. I'm upset, but I'm not going to start, raising pitchforks and getting pissed off.
They
Like
warned
it
everybody,
sucks.
guys. They warned everybody. They said that this will be closed if submissions meet a certain point.
Yeah, no,
They told
exactly.
people.
They did, and I can't believe that it did, reach a point that fast. You know what I mean? For them to have to close this off, but I imagine they're gonna open it up again. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, maybe at this point next year it's happening again. You know what I
I don't
mean?
think he does it. I don't
It's
think he does it
money.
yearly. I don't think he does it yearly. I think it's every 2-3 years. He'll do one.
Yeah,
That's what I from what I gather, because it was 2 years ago he did the last one around the holidays. I also think he only does this because he knows the fans want it.
yeah, yeah.
I
He's
Most
also
think
likely,
gonna
that
and he's
have.
very active at. Sorry.
No, I feel he has to do that fancy signature like what 40,000 times.
yes,
It's gonna be crazy. Like
Yeah.
he's not like these, like those wrestler videos that they're just signing one after the other, like quick. It's ain't gonna
yeah,
be quick.
Yeah.
no. But I've seen him sign. They give him a marker and
You
he just
guys might.
goes.
I think with the amount of submissions that are going in, you're not going to get the Todd McFarlane signature. We're all getting the T McFarlane. That's probably what's going to happen. There's too many books, so you're just going to T McFarlane. Just T McFarlane.
Everybody's getting teabagged, McFarlane. Yeah, 100%. Not getting a Todd.
That's probably what's gonna happen, man. But guys, that was the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Of course, it felt great to be back. I took one Sunday off, and it felt like forever. I don't know what happened, man. It's like the week kicked my ass, but here we are. And yeah, episode 113 is now in the books. Steve joined us, as he has been every Sunday for the last like 2 months now. So I appreciate you, bro. What do you have? What do you have planned? What do you have up and coming, man? Are you going to be shopping, reading? What's going on?
Reading for sure. I'm gonna try and finish the Ghost Machine universe. That's my plan. That's for sure.
Awesome.
Then I'll
man.
take it from
Awesome.
there, one book at a time.
Perfect. That's the way to do it. And Chia, man, tomorrow night, I know you're a very busy man because, of course, we've got the Comic Legion New Comic Book Day claim sale going live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's where you're going to be, right?
Live and in charge on Monday nights, YouTube, 7. You see these beautiful hands placing the books, getting told off because the cover A is not on the letter A, and out of order and out of sequence, but spinning the tunes and dropping the books. And hopefully you guys could all join us. Give me more work by pulling more books. And that's where I'm going to be tomorrow. We'll probably have a new Comic Book Day Whatnot show sale on Tuesday.
Nice.
And then we'll see what the rest of the week holds. But it should be fun. That Nick Dracota cover that you showed for a DC version of the Batman Deadpool should be a killer. It's a beautiful cover. That's going to be the big book of the week. No incentives. So those covers are going to be great. And from early reviews that I've heard, Dan Mora and Grant Morrison absolutely destroyed the story.
Really?
It's absolutely bonkers. Like insane. I've read online from people who are saying it's absolute madness. And you know those are two bangers right there. Mora and Morrison are off the charts great.
Can't go wrong with those two. JD, yes, he's totally a hand model. He's got a,
George Costanza, baby.
He's got a face for radio, and
but hands for the screen.
Yeah,
face for radio, but hands for the screen. Steve, thank God you showed up so we can help me carry the show because Jolando was a mess. With me and you were able to carry the show.
I'm just gonna say something. You mentioned Sopranos before, and I had a little heart attack, but you didn't say anything bad about it because those were gonna be fighting.
No, that's good. What do you mean? Sopranos is good. Breaking Bad's good. What are you talking about? Godfather's good. Goodfellas is good.
Record, I can't trust anything you say
right now. No, Scarface is not the level of those people. Listen, Scarface is a passable movie. It's like popcorn movie. Those shows that we just mentioned in movies are elite level stuff. That's all.
I think we should sign off right now.
Me too. But I do want to remind everybody before we sign off, guys, don't forget the huge giveaway show with myself and Love for Comics taking place December 14. Guys, make sure you're subscribed if you want to win some of these awesome giveaways, man. We're going to be giving away so much stuff. Love for Comics is coming pretty much as Santa. He's going to be Santa for December 14, and I'll be adding some stuff as well to give away, man. I want to give back to you guys. We're in the holiday spirit. And it's been a big year, man. It's been really fun. I've had nothing but great times with you guys, and I'm very proud of what has been built here with great people. I'm surrounded by such amazing people, and I want to make sure to give back to you guys, man. And who knows, man? Maybe shortly after that, I go on hiatus, guys. I'm putting that out there. Yeah,
I'll take over. Don't worry about it.
I think Steve is getting ready to take over the channel. I think that's what's happening. She is a little concerned there. I could see it in his face, but no.
Listen, just in case I don't get on before the hiatus, another thing. One More Day is a great Spider-Man story, and suck it, everybody. It's better that they broke up MJ and Peter. How about that?
Now you're fucking pissing me off.
How about that? How about that? It's a phenomenal piece of work. Good job, Straczynski and Quesada.
Asinine take right there. It's so
that's lies. I can't let my record be stuck with that. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just trying to think about something outrageous.
Don't ever say something so stupid, please. But
The Dark Knight ruined Batman for me. No, it's okay.
That's fine. But the hiatus, I'm just letting you guys know, probably the weekend of the 28th, the Christmas weekend, I might not be able to do the show, so I'm just putting that out there. Okay, so. Don't worry. You don't need to send, the army looking for me. We're okay, guys. I
know where you live now.
How about we do a little pre-record on a debate for that weekend?
Are you going to be in that? Because I think we're going to piss people off for the holidays.
Let's do it. Let's piss on people's cereal for the holidays. We get like 8 topics. We have a debate group, and we give points to see who won it. Let's do it. I'm in for that.
I'll control the mute button. Don't worry.
Oh, yes.
I might use that weekend, to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm buried in comics, man. It's like really disgusting now. Like, I don't even feel safe sitting here anymore. But I've been putting thought into turning this into a different type of environment for the show. Who knows, man? I want to studio this up. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep this as a fucking Microsoft Teams get together every Sunday. You know what I mean? It kind of feels that way. So I want to level up the room a bit. So I might use that weekend for that, and hopefully I can pull it off. If not, there will be a time where I might have to take some time away from the show in order to make this slightly better. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And who knows? There might be a little bit of room in new Comic Legion HQ that's coming.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true as well, man. But leveling up, sometimes it takes 1 step back to take 2 steps forward. So that's how we do things, guys. But don't forget, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Top 10 show. I've got a surprise for you guys on that show, man. Yep. Travis ain't going to be there.
Halle Berry?
Oh, fuck. Halle Berry, you give me these 2 things right here. Bro, anything. All right, guys. Have yourselves a great rest of the night. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow night. Covrprice, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to bring you the top 10. And I promise you, like I said, Travis won't be there, but another pretty face will be. So leave it at that. See you tomorrow. Adios.